Bounce back to pass again. Hennessy's thrown, and there's a takeaway. Tyson Greger with his 4th interception. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in here to a little bit different style of high school sports. Again, joined with Wade Bronson. We're going to be sharing KSL's live feed of the game, but we'll be thanking our sponsors and talking about it through our commentary. And before we break into this one, let's talk about the bracket play of how everything's kind of set up. I thought for doubling the size of 4A, it was going to be a lot different than how it actually ended up. You have all of Region 9 down south in St. George all playing each other still. Did that shock you?
Yeah, there's not a lot of mix matching going on across those two, so looks like we're staying put up here in the northern. They're staying down there with a few flip-floppers, but kind of surprising that there's not much mixed in there.
And of course, you got Region 11 top. Oh, you got three of the Region 11 teams with a bye. Ridgeline coming in at the number 6 spot. Skyview holding on to that number 1 spot, even though Park City is also undefeated.
Yep. I think that region is a little bit tougher than Park City's, but Skyview's holding on to it.
So, KSL picked Bear River and Spanish Fork to be the game of the bracket through all classifications. So we should have a good one here. For this one, we can look at a little team comparison on how we kind of match up. On paper, you'll see right here, it's pretty close.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of difference between the two teams. Passing yards with Owen a little bit. You've got more yards there, but other than that, they're pretty similar. Should be expected being number 16 and 17.
So if we go away from the RPI system and we went back to the old ways, neither of us would probably be in the playoffs. So that's a positive about the RPI, right?
Yeah.
You're getting a chance, because I feel, and maybe even Spanish Fork feels, they're better than a 3-6 and 3-7 record.
Yeah, I do too, and I feel like this Bears team is going to catch their stride here, and it's teams like these that are very unpredictable. They could make a huge dent in this playoff run, and that's what we're all hoping for the Bears.
And again, this is the Watch It Party. We're here at the bowling center. Come in and order some food from the grill. Enjoy some free drinks. Yeah, but the Watch Party game's supposed to start at 6 o'clock. So we'll have that one for you. We got a little bit more here on the pregame show. We got Coach Waite. Not that Coach Waite.
He's in Spanish Fork, hopefully.
All right, we're going to have her give her 2 cents on the pregame. Little insight.
Yeah, so we're just going to start with the fact that we're here having a watch party. This is something we've contemplated in the past, but usually Andy and I are the ones getting the footage. We're on location, so we can't do that, but our partners with KSL has allowed us to take off of their feed and make it a party for the locals here in town. And so we're going to have our sponsors, our commercials, our commentators, and the local celebrities as well. So we obviously talked to Coach Waite before he left, and his captains will have those interviews shortly. But we figured you probably got the inside scoop, being the wife of Trampus Waite.
Well, if you know him, he's not really talkative, so I don't think I really got the inside scoop, but I definitely got that he's extremely nervous. And, you know, it's hard coming off those last 3 losses and making mistakes that they shouldn't have made. And so I think he's anxious about if they're just going to show up today and compete the way that he wants to. But other than that, I don't know much about our game plan, about Spanish Fork either, so I'm just excited to watch the game tonight.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we wanted from you, just kind of the take of, he seems pretty calm and cool most of the time, but it's good to know that he's got those nerves and excitement too.
Yeah, kind of like a duck on water, you know, like they're calm and cool, and then underneath their legs are just pedaling as fast as you can. That's him on the inside for sure.
And so, as we mentioned, I think Andy mentioned that you got to coach soccer this season. This is your first season with them. Just give us a little recap. How did that go for you?
Yeah, so we started out really strong in preseason. We went 4-1 in preseason, and region started, and we actually competed as well as I'd hoped for some of the games. Like against Green Canyon and Ridgeline our first time around, we did really well, and then we kind of went into a lull, and we kind of picked back up again and ended with a pretty strong play against Mountain Crest. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the season. There's part of me that still is frustrated with that loss against Uinta. It's going to sound harsh, but honestly, we choked because we were the better team. We absolutely were, and we could have won that game. And it's hard because we scored within the first 20 seconds of the game. It was a lot of energy, and then I think after that, I don't know if our minds were like, oh, this is going to be easy. We're going to chill. And then we got scored on, and it was like, oh crap. And then from there on, we struggled to pick back up the pace. And that I think that's the hardest way to end the season, is on a game that you're like, we could have definitely won, and it at least extended it another week. But overall, I'm happy with it, and I had so much fun with the girls. They're just an incredible group. They're so much fun. Their personalities are, I don't know, it's been a lot of fun.
Good. Yeah. And it seemed like every time we talked to the ADs, the coaches from the other schools, they said good things about what you and your coaching staff has done to turn this program around. And we've seen it too. We were able to go to those games, see the excitement. It was really fun to watch that.
Well, thank you.
So what's next for you guys? Do you take a break? Do you start into something else?
So giving them a break, and then hopefully start some off-season strength and conditioning. It's hard when you have multi-sport athletes because you want them to prioritize their in-season sport. But at the same time, we do need to get stronger. I think that was a weak point for us, especially against those Cache Valley schools. I don't know what they eat down there, if there's something in the water, but they've got some big kids, and our size is not really comparable. So hopefully in the off season we can build some strength and get some really good conditioning in, but also let the girls do what they enjoy in their other sports. So
yeah. And then back to football, I know you said you don't have the inside scoop, but you've been watching these games all season long. Do you feel the Bear River team is ready for what Spanish Fork might be able to throw at them?
I'd like to say yes, but it's whether or not we can learn from our mistakes and put that into practice in the game. I know Tramp's talked about them making mistakes that they shouldn't have and the amount of turnovers and whatnot, and I think that if they put together what they need to and learn from their mistakes, then I think they'll be ready. I think we've got some really good talent, some really good athletes. It's whether or not we want to put in the work to win. So I hope so.
And then are there any superstitions in the Waite household? Is there anything you guys got to be careful to do or not do?
Honestly, no. I have my own for soccer, but he hasn't talked about any, and I don't know. I just kind of let him be in football season because I know the job is incredibly difficult. It's 10 times that of a soccer coach, I think. He's just the constant game planning and film and everything. So I just kind of let him be and don't really talk to him about that. I just let him have his football time. So I don't know if there's any superstitions that he has.
Well, and then let's talk a little bit about competitiveness, because we know you guys are competitive. You want to help your kids win. You want to have them do good, not only on the fields, but in real life too. How competitive are the Waites with each other?
We're competitive. I hate going on runs or hikes with him because he'll just especially on hikes, he'll just walk 20 feet ahead of me, and I'm like, can we just enjoy this time together? And he's just like, nope, we're going. So we're competitive for sure. We can't really play games together either. His family's really big into card games and stuff, and there's been times where it's gotten competitive in that household as well. So it's competitive, but it's fun.
And then predictions. I know you kind of gave a recap of what they might be able to do. Do you have a prediction on score or anything like that?
Oh my gosh, no. I'm just going to wing it. We're going to go, that's a lot of points. 37, 35 Bears.
Okay, we'll see. And then probably the toughest question I've got for you all night. what you gonna order from the grill?
Oh man, I don't know. Their menu's huge. I usually like the turkey steak. It's pretty good. So maybe that. I don't usually change things when I go to restaurants, so I might end up getting that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on and giving us a little insight, and hope you enjoy your night here.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys are doing this. It's super fun, and it's nice for me with Cal and not having to, people are asking like, are you traveling? I'm like, what, the 2-year-old? No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it from home, but this is a fun environment to watch it. So thank you guys for doing this.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
And if you are watching from home and want to watch from the comfort of your home, order some grill to go. And if you want something to do, come check it out. It's starting to fill in. Game time starts at 6. And we're now going to hear from Coach Trampus-Waite and his captains, but we'll turn it over to Wade and Andy after that to kind of give a recap of what they talked about. So send that over now. The mindset changes now that you guys are out of the regular season and headed into the playoffs.
I think it's refreshing to be in a new season, obviously with everything new going on in 4A with 20-something teams compared to last year. It's exciting for our program, and our kids know it's exciting to take a big step in where we want to go, and that would be a playoff win against a very good Spanish Fork team. And I think we've taken steps this week to improve kind of our competitiveness and our attitude towards fighting through some adversity. So should be good. Big focus was adversity. I think all of us obviously want to win. We want the end result, but I'm not sure all of us were on the same page with battling through tough games. You just look at our past wins, and we were ahead from the get-go, and we stayed ahead. And then when you look at Skyview, and kind of all the pressure was gone at the second half because we were down by 3 or 4 scores, and so then we were able to come back. And so the big emphasis has been handling pressure, and what do we do with that, and how do we battle through a tough game where it's kind of neck and neck. So
we're hoping for a non-region matchup, preferably at home, but you're on the road. What do you feel is like your reaction when you heard it was Spanish Fork at their house?
I kind of figured that's what would happen. Obviously, we wanted to be top 16, and we got 17. But we didn't take care of business at Salem Hills, and so we did a lot of good things that I liked. I thought our defense played one of the better games they've played all year. But obviously, we didn't make enough plays to win against Salem Hills, and they deserved a home game. And so, we're looking at a Spanish Fork team that has a similar record, and we're 16 and 17. We're 1 point off in the odds and all that stuff, and so it's a good matchup. You can't ask for much more than a team that you can beat, but also they have the same idea. So both teams are going to show up, and it's going to be an exciting game. So.
And I know you guys have been studying them. What do you feel have been their strengths, and how are you guys planning to stop that?
Yeah, they got a lot of size. They got a very good defense that likes to fly around. Their quarterback has played well when they needed him to, and they have a very good running back that's runs very physical. And so we're going to have to shut him down. We're going to have good box play. But, like I said, they're a good football team, and I think we're in very similar spots where our record doesn't necessarily reflect kind of how good we can be, and I think that's the same thing for Spanish Fork. And so that's why I think it's going to be exciting.
How it's been to be the QB and in that leadership position this season?
It's been super fun, honestly. Like a lot different from receiver last year, but I love leading the boys and just going to battle with them.
And so you're pretty multifaceted. You can throw the ball, you can run the ball. You've even got away and juked a bunch of people. Tell me a little bit about the thoughts going through your head when you're doing stuff like that.
Really, it's just make plays. Just help the team as much as you can. If I need to run, I'll run. If I need to pass, I'll pass.
And then tell me about the guys around you, because you do have some key players who get things done. Tell me about what it's like to have them.
It's super nice. I mean, I always have someone to depend on. There's always receivers running downfield. You see last game, a bunch of linemen blocking downfield for me. It's super fun.
Coach really emphasizes that this is a player-led team. How do you guys feel that you've taken on that role?
All the older guys, especially us, we try to just keep everybody super involved and try to kind of make it so that we're the ones trying to get everyone hyped up and ready to go for every week, and just try to keep everybody ready to go.
And then you guys are on this losing streak. Do you feel that's lit a fire under you, and how do you plan to turn that around in the playoffs?
Definitely. I think everyone's kind of tired of losing at this point, and everybody's pretty fed up with it, and everyone's just been playing real hard. We've had super competitive practices, and I think it'll flip around.
Were you guys anticipating that you would get to host, and was there a letdown when you found out you had to travel?
I think, yeah, we really went into that game, hoping we had worked hard that week, but, in the end, we didn't work hard enough in the game. We didn't get the job done. We didn't do our job every play that we needed to be able to host that home game. And so at the end of the day, yeah, we're a little bummed out, but we're going to go, put some work in over there Friday night.
And do you think you guys can take it to your advantage, the fact that you have to travel? What are some of the things that you can do to make it an advantage?
I think our team, we really like being underdogs. It's just something that Bear River's always been. And there's definitely been a few games this year where we've really accepted it. And I think that after this week of practice and just how everyone, seeing the mentality around the team, I think that we're going to take that underdog mentality to the next level and really show up at their home field, their stands, their guys cheering, and we're going to, make them quiet.
And you guys as the captains, what do you think has been your focus to help the younger kids?
Just being, I think a friend, a lot of them. They're being a freshman, coming into all these older guys, we've been in it for 4 years now. This is their first year high school football, high school Little League, completely different. And I think that a lot of those guys, they're just nervous. They have the skills, they have the talent, but they're just nervous coming up with bigger guys, more experienced people. And so just being that friend to them, being someone that they can look up to and ask questions, I think that helps a lot of them the most, just letting them be comfortable in our program.
What do you feel have been Spanish Fork's strengths, and how do you guys plan to keep them in line?
We know that they got a really good defense. They're really good at flying around, so we're just going to keep up the tempo. We're just going to keep hammering them harder. We're just going to not let them. We're not going to let them have an inch, We're going to make them fight for every inch.
And so on the defensive end, because we know you make big plays on defense, what are you going to do to get in their head and make it so it's a frustrating game for them?
Oh, just relentlessness, just physicality. Absolutely. They're not ready for what we're going to come give to them.
Tell me what you feel we can expect for a Friday night.
Friday night, expect to win. Expect the Bears to come out on top.
A lot of tutties.
Hard-fought game, but yeah, us on top.
Definitely a lot of tutties, but physical, and hopefully we get the win.
So, the interview with the kids, a lot of tutties is what's predicted there by the captains of the football team. Never heard that one.
No, I haven't either. These kids come up with some funny words for things.
All right. So touchdown. So Jessica Waite predicted 35-37 or 37-35. So how many tutties you gonna predict?
I hope it's not that close. I'd like to see the Bears in the 30s, so we'll go with 33 to 21.
33 to 21.
Just because they're writing it down to hold me to it, huh?
Oh yeah, we're marking them down. So we can turn it back over to Coach Trampus Wade. He gave us the keys to the game, and this is what he had to say before they left.
Back to the theme of the week, adversity. Spanish Fork is going to score, and we're going to score, and we're going to be neck and neck for a while, and there's going to be a point in the game where we're going to have to either show up or we're going to crumble. And so it's up to our kids and it's up to our coaches, and we got to battle through that point, and we got to come out on top. And so that's the big emphasis is there's going to be some point in the game where we're going to have to decide, are we up for the challenge or are we not? And so I'm interested to see what our kids decide at that point.
So up for the challenge or not, we will see here in about 5 minutes.
I hope they are. These kids, they've got a lot of fight in them, so I'm hoping they come out and they step up to the challenge of being on the road and go and get this one and start their playoff run.
And so the winner of this game will take on Skyview, which, I don't know, the way we are in the bracket, it kind of plays into Bear River's favor.
Does.
This is a winnable game. Again, any Friday night, right? Mm-hmm. But I mean, then you line up against Skyview, and then if everything goes chalk, you have Green Canyon the week after that.
Yeah.
So,
And I know the boys are wanting that Skyview one back, and so I think they're a little bit antsy to see Skyview again and see if they can right that little bit of a wrong that they had during the region play. And I think they can do some damage if they can get there.
yeah, and then to remind you, that was a 1-point loss, going for 2 and just right on the fingertips of Roberts' hands.
I like going for it. It was their homecoming. I mean, you can't blame Trappist for going for that. I would have gone for it. I think it was the right call. Let's go end it in regulation and not give them a chance in overtime. So it's just one of those ones you got to live with, and hopefully they get to see him again and right that wrong.
He was a lot healthier team at that point in the season, though. We caught up with Coach Wade to talk about injuries and your Miller Medical Report, brought to you by Dr. Todd Miller at Miller Medical.
We got some bumps and bruises, obviously late in the season, but we got a lot of guys that are going to battle through those things, and we're kind of in the same boat, and we got a lot of guys that we're excited about. So.
Okay, and then just tell me, I know you had several key injuries to key players. How has that impacted your team?
Obviously depth-wise. Obviously we had a couple on the O-line. We had a couple on the defensive side and in the back end. And obviously that's not something you want, but especially at Bear River where you don't have a lot of guys behind the starters. But that's an opportunity for our younger guys to step up. And so I think it's been big for our entire program being able to step into a role and be able to fill that role. And so it's been a challenge, obviously, but it's something that we are excited for. So.
Again, there's your Miller Medical Report. Again, we'd like to thank Dr. Todd Miller. If you're in any need, give him a call for an appointment, 915-6262. There at Miller Medical. So key players to watch here for the Bears. Again, Ty Jones, you got to get him going in the ground game. Yeah. And I think if you run Olsen like you have been in the past, I think that should open them up.
Yep.
But
I think they have the triple threat there with Owen, Ty, and then Roberts and Marble out there on the wideout. So should open things up for him. But yeah, let Ty get those long legs going and moving down the field.
And then for the Spanish Fork Dons, if you caught the numbers, they're a more heavy run team than they are pass team. So stopping Caden Vest will be one of the key things to do here in this one. There's your numbers again, right there.
Yeah, they're a little bit heavy on the run, but we outdo them in the passing game. So I'd like to see a lot of little short passes out to the outside, get them going, and then like I like to see quite a few times is Marble or Roberts over the top.
All right, we'll step aside for a quick commercial break, and then it will be kickoff from Spanish Fork High School. We're here at the grill. Come join us, get something to eat, free drinks. And we'll be right back with Bear River football.
The grill has a wide variety of homemade appetizers. Can't decide what to get? Then build an appetizer combo. No matter what you're craving, the grill has something for everyone.
Find your next career at West Liberty Foods. Visit careers.wlfoods.com.
Miller Medical is ready to care for clients with full services for family medical. They also offer beauty and spa health treatments with hot stone and IV vitamin therapies, as well as Botox. Let Miller Medical take care of all your healthcare needs. For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware. Happily serving the community since 1976.
Kent's is your one-stop shop for fresh produce, bakery items, deli, and meat. Stop by today for fast, friendly service.
Together, from humble beginnings, we are trusted, stable, and like the people we serve, strong. Thank you. Together, we are Cache Valley Bank.
Whether you are buying or selling, you need to know you have someone in your corner who can help you get through that process. The realtors at Coldwell Banker are there to help you get into your home, whether it's a starter or your forever. Let Trudy Hatch and Shannon Johnson help you get into the home of your dreams. They're your local experts for all your mortgage needs. Give them a call today.
Back to pass again. Hit as he's thrown, and there's a takeaway. Tyson Greger with his 4th interception. All right, we are ready from Spanish Fork High School, but Bear River Live at the Grill. Bear's going to receive round 1 of the 4A playoffs. Already underway. I'd like to thank you for joining us and your support by watching and the support of our many sponsors as well. Kick will be received here inside the 5, bringing it out to the far side, getting a good block, Wade.
Yeah, there was. Good return right there. It's a good start.
The Bears with good field position. That run back again by number 22. I think that's Diego.
I like the Bears coming out on offense first. Let's see if we can march down the field, put some points on the board right off the get-go, and keep it rolling all night.
Bears coming out, usual shotgun. Gonna keep it on the ground. Gonna roll far side. Good pickup of a couple there. Again on the quarterback keeper by Owen Olson.
Gonna start the game off using his legs. I like it.
He's gonna bring up 2nd and 6 now here for Bear River. First time over to the air, gonna throw it. It's got his man into the shadows. Gonna drag a player down to the 40. Good throw and catch here to Talon Marble. It's gonna be 3rd and short though, I believe, here for Bear River.
Like to see him get going, open Jace up a little bit.
One more look at it here on their replay. Again, just shy of the 40. Again, 3rd and 3 here for Bear River. Here's a handoff up middle. Look at Jones trying to push through. It's going to be close.
I think he got it.
And they do give him Frank Mason first down. And they're going back to the end zone cam. So again, Bears pushing the ball down the field, man in motion. Going to be Marble, and flag's going to stop play here. There's the offsides here on Bear River, back about 5 yards.
We got to limit those ones. We had a couple costly flags in the last game.
Now 1st and 15 here for the Bears. Keep it on the ground. This is Owen Olson right up the middle with a huge hole. Breaking the tackle. He's going to break the 40 to the 30. before it takes 3 guys to wrestle him down.
They all bid on Ty going to the right side, and off Owen went right up the middle. Great blocking. It's going to take more than an arm tackle to take Owen down.
Now Jones over to the outside. He's going to spin. Another Pregame skidoo first down. The Bears marching it right down the field here for the first offensive possession. And shotgun again. Owen Olsen looking to throw. And he throws it incomplete. Just throws that one away.
Good. Good first little series for the Bears, getting the ball down the field, using Owen's legs right off the bat.
Yeah, so that stops the clock. 9 minutes, 51 seconds, 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. And good defense there by the Dons. Keeping everybody covered on that last one. Man in motion again is Marble. Jones and Olsen in the backfield. Olsen looking to throw, setting up a screen far side. Here to Jones. Stays inbound. Going to be, what, a yard shy? Oh, flag on the play as well. Get the official call from the white hat.
Holding.
Which is weird because if you set up a screen, how do you get called holding?
One of those guys must have been flying through a little bit, and the offensive guy
slow him down a little bit.
Yep, had to hold him just a second longer to get it set up.
So we'll replay 2nd down. Clock's starting to wind down, almost at 9.5 minutes. Bears moving the ball down the field, taking some time off, controlling the ball game. Now 2nd and 16. Marble again in motion. Over to the far side, hand it off. Here to Jones. No, quarterback keeper. Pulling it out again. There's Owen Olsen diving up the middle, getting positive yardage.
Owen's making a good read on those options. He see the hole open up and he pulls it and uses his speed to get upfield.
One more look at it right there. Ethan Bigstead on the tackle for the Dons on this one. We go 3 wide here to the bottom. 1 up at the top. Hard count here from Olsen, checking the play. Jones in the backfield as well.
Lob up to Jace Roberts.
Coming down with it? No.
Nope.
So the first shot at the end zone going to come up incomplete.
It's pretty good coverage by.
Pretty good coverage. We'll want to look at it here. Brock Jacobson on the defensive coverage. Will Stone Higley coming out, hit a 30-yarder. Kick is up and looks good.
Good.
Bears on the board first with a 30-yard field goal here by Stone Higley. The Bears up 3-0 in the first. 8 minutes and 35 seconds. We'll take a commercial break and we'll bring it right back here to the Grill or Spanish Fork High School. We'll be right back.
Rudd Funeral Home is there to serve your family in your time of need. JC's Country Diner is under new local management but has the same great country charm so you can savor the flavor.
Lincoln Financial specializes in estate, investment, and retirement planning, as well as business benefits. At Lincoln, they are totally impartial, comb through different options to create financial products that a person needs.
And after the Bears able to get 3 on, there's going to be a return from the 10-yard line. Oh, hitting a wall.
Nice. That's what you like to see. You know, I like that first coming out, marching down the field. That hold kind of held them up a little bit, put them at that 3rd and 16. But they got the points on the board.
Garrett Stone there for the Bears, putting up a brick wall by himself. Stopping that return. So first look here at the Spanish Fork Dons, 8 minutes, 25 seconds. And before we get the first play from the Dons, it'll be offensive foul.
Offsides on them.
They'll start off 1st and 15. First and 15, man in motion. They'll hand it off up to Vest up the middle. Not a lot of room there.
No, that hole plugged up and they grabbed a hold of him, and I think maybe a gain of 2, maybe.
Take a look here on their replay going down on the field again. Number 5, Caden Vest.
Aiden Wilson in on there, grabbing hold. He was in there quick.
So when you look at the RPI numbers, we were .003 different from Spanish Fork from having this game flop to being a home playoff game. Run up the middle. One more look. Here's a little dump off here to Vest, trying to just get him going. The Bears able to stop him on the ground.
Trying to get him out around all those Bears in the middle.
Okay, Smith in shotgun. Here's with a hard count, and they got him.
I don't mind that. I mean, it sucks to get a flag for 5 yards, but man, if they would have called that one, he would have been back there really quick and probably would have got the sack or a tackle for a loss.
They'll wind the clock now, almost at the 7-minute mark. In the first quarter, Bears in the lead 3-0.
3rd and 2 would be awesome to see the Bears get a stop here. They're get them to punt off and get back on offense.
Smith under center now. There's a handoff and a push up the middle, and the Bears, they're going to give him forward progression.
Yep. He started back. He had a full head of steam when he hit the line of scrimmage, so that was a hard one to stop.
So the first down here for the Spanish Fork Dons. And it is a beautiful day for playoff football.
Yeah. As much as I'd rather be there, I'm glad we're sitting here and don't have to drive home.
Yes. First and 10 here from the 35. Smith under center. Gonna fake the handoff here. Gonna go deep down the middle of the field and go incomplete.
Good coverage there.
Intended receiver looked like number 3, Ryan Olson. Jackson Tire all over that one on the defensive coverage.
Kind of like this matchup. We've got a few guys there in the box to stop West, and then we've also got a bunch of studs out on the outside to cover those wide receivers.
Breaking huddle again, 6 minutes, 3 seconds. 2nd and 10 from the 35. Smith under center. Looking out far side of the pitch, and still not a whole lot there for the Spanish Fork, maybe a gain of 1.
Bears are flowing downhill. It looks good. They're getting hits in the backfield and stopping them 1 or 2 past the line of scrimmage.
Invest again on the carry, bringing up another 3rd down. A little bit longer now than the last time out. On third down. Clock continues to run. Under 5.5 minutes left to go here in the first. Broadcasting here from the grill. The watch it party. Come in, get some food, watch the game. Smith going back to the air. There's a throw and a catch. Good completion down the field here to Nixon Warren.
That was a pretty good route by him. He just kind of found that seam and stopped and turned, and that's a hard one to cover. Good pass by the quarterback.
So the ref a little late getting there. Give Bear River advantage on the spot. Bringing up 4th and 1. And the Don's going to go.
4th and 1 on the 45.
2 wideouts here at the bottom, 2 up at the top. Vest and Smith in the backfield, man in motion. Coming across here to the near side, handoff up middle. Bears there, but they're going to get the, or they gave him the first down.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good push. Dive up the middle there by Vest, trying to get to midfield. Going to be 2 yards shy of it. And bring up 2nd down here for Spanish Fork.
2nd down, about 7.
Three wideouts up top. It's 2, excuse me. 2 down at the bottom as well. Bears getting a little bit blitz on, but a catch gets him back into Bears territory. Good catch by number 21, Brock Jacobson. Junior here for the Dons.
And I think that's Gunnar Christensen. I think he was right on that, just feathered it right between his hands.
Smith getting that one in there. He's going to the air again. And this one incomplete.
Bears lucked out there. He was wide open. There was nobody behind him. He catches that, and that's going for 6.
Going back to back here to Jacobson. Incomplete. I'll take it to the ground this time here with Vest, moving over to the right side. He's able to cover it up. Bringing up 3rd down here for Spanish Fork one more time. The Bears able to get him to 3rd down, but just a little letting them to convert.
A little bit longer of a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 7. Big stop here. Come on, Bears.
A little bit of a hard count here from Smith. 3 wideouts here at the bottom. Just 1 up at the top. We'll check the play. 3rd and 7. Clock almost going to roll to the 3-minute mark before they get this one off. Here's a throw going end zone. And they're going to answer back. No, incomplete. Broken up there by Tyre.
Great coverage there.
One more look at it here. And that's 3 times in a row going back over to Brock Jacobson, the junior here for the Dons.
We've had pretty good coverage on him, but 4th and 7.
Trying to match field goal to field goal here with number 12, Benji Vargas. A little bit further, actually a lot further than what Stone Higley had to do. Here's a kick, and this one has it.
Oh, man. Is that a 43-yarder?
Matches it up. One more look at it here on the replay. We got a tie ball game. Still in the first quarter, 3 minutes and 3 seconds. We'll step aside and thank some of our sponsors again. Come out of the grill, get something to eat. We're gonna watch a party going on. We'll be right back.
The grill has a wide variety of homemade appetizers. Can't decide what to get? Then build.
So the kickoff going to go into the end zone here for a touchback. Second time out here for Bear River. Like what we saw in the first time out.
Yeah, let's see if we can do it this time without getting a penalty and keep the ball rolling and try to put up 6 or 7 here.
So again here, broadcasting live at the bowling alley. Come in and get your food, free drinks with the purchase of food here for watch party. Or come in, get it to go right back home, and we'll be right back at it. So from the 20-yard line, first and 10 for Bear River. Marble the man in motion. Going to move here to the near side. The throw up goes to McGregor. Roberts, excuse me.
Yep.
2 number 1s on the jersey, not just 1. Olsen going under center this time. This one handed off here to Jones. Good hole.
Good little game there.
Did going to be 5 yards shy of the first down. So again, you hear the pins breaking in the background. Nothing better than bowling and football at the same time.
No kidding. Sitting here watching the game in between sets.
Clock still rolling. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Oh, I like this. Set up screen out to the far side. This is Roberts. Hard to bring down, but it's only going to go for maybe a gain of 1.
I like to see him not get so deep. I think if he could get a little closer to the line of scrimmage, a little closer to those blockers, they were doing a great job. Just too much time there.
I say 3rd and 5 on the scoreboard. I'm saying it's 3rd and 4. Here's quarterback keeper. He's going to get another Frank May Skidoo first down here for Owen Olsen.
Good. Owen's legs are kind of keeping him in there these first 2 series on offense, and Ty's going to do a good job of acting like he's gotten the ball, pulling everybody over that one side. Owen pulls it and goes up the hole.
So fresh set of downs, all tied at 3. Under a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Tight one, just like everybody predicted. Here's a handoff. Up middle. Oh, here we go, Wade. Good run into the 30. Talon Marble.
Get him going. He got that ball at the line of scrimmage with a full head of steam, and he hit that hole going quick. I like that.
Man, got to the secondary, and there was nobody there in the middle.
If they get him going, get Jace going, getting Ty going, there's a lot of mismatches there.
That's something you don't want to see.
No.
Again, an injured Bear there down on the field.
Hopefully it's just a stinger and you can get up, take a play off, and come back. And Bears can't afford anybody else being down on that line.
We'll take a commercial break and be right back.
Tanglewood Studios has something for everyone, whether it's dance, cheer, color guard, or gymnastics. There's even recreational all-boys gymnastics along with Mamma Mia classes. Family rates are available, so come join the fun.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Back at it from the grill, and a Spanish fork. As Olsen keeping it again, running here to the near side, Marble.
Yep, getting him rolling. I like watching him run the ball. He's not easy to bring down. Missed there. Guy holds on.
Man, he almost stayed up.
Yeah. He about put that arm down and kept going. It's a heck of an athlete.
Going to bring up 2nd and short here for Bear River. Maybe one more play. Last play of the first quarter. It's a tie ball game.
If Bears can keep this steady march down the field all game, they'll be doing all right.
Marble going motion over to the far side. There's a handoff here to Jones, and the Don's going to wrap him up in the backfield.
Don's read that one really well. The pulling tackle there. came up, and number 55 read it right off that. He grabbed a hold of Ty as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, TJ Evans, a senior here for the Dons, back there quick. Leaving the Spanish Fork Dons on a positive note at the end of the first. So we're all tied at 3. And come out of the grill, gets us something to eat. We will be right back after another commercial break to thank some of our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Lincoln Financial specializes in estate, investment, and retirement planning, as well as business benefits. At Lincoln, they are totally impartial, comb through different options to create financial products a person needs. Lincoln Financial, big city service, small town care.
For all your embroidery and screen printing needs, whether for business or just for fun, stop by Cover Up in Tremont or Brigham. At Cover Up, yeah, we can do that.
Let me be free.
Cue to Spanish Fork as Owen Olsen's going to have to scramble around to get away from the defense, keeping his eyes downfield. There's a throw to the end zone, and there's going to be a pick here by Jacobson. First turnover of the ball game here for either team. As we start not the way you want to start the second quarter.
Nope.
Good on Olsen to elude everybody. Taking it off to the one more look at it here on another replay again. Intercepting, that was number 21 here for the Spanish Fork Dons, Brock Jacobson.
It's a good job of Owen trying to stay on his feet and keep from getting a sack. Almost like to see him take that one and get a couple positive yards with it.
So Spanish Fork taking over at the 20-yard line. Reverse.
Aiden Wilson ate that one up for only a gain of 1.
Ryan Olsen, the Spanish Fork Don, running that one around the end. Man, Wilson, when he gets locked on you, you ain't getting away.
I like watching him. He's got a good eye for the ball. All those young DN players watching this game, he's a great player to watch. He keeps his head up while getting blocked, and he gets in the backfield a lot. And yeah, there's nothing. When he sees that ball, he goes and gets it.
And off here to Best up the middle. Little push for a few yards on that one, but still not a whole lot going on the ground here for the Spanish Fork Dons early in this one.
Ty Jones grabbing a hold right there. I'm glad to see that their running game hasn't picked up a whole lot. Their passing game's been a little more than I thought it would be coming out.
Maybe it's part of the Spanish Fork game plan. Try to throw Bear River off. Vess in the backfield here with Smith in shotgun. 2 wide outs up top, 2 at the bottom. Smith looking back to pass. Gonna throw across the middle of the field, and he's got his man on a catch and a stiff arm even at that, crossing the midfield. Bears got to get him down, and Bingham and Prager gonna finally get him down, but not after a huge gain through the air. For yards after catch there by Ethan Beckstead. Another senior here for Spanish Fork.
Flag on the play. So let's go. Nope.
Reporting Bear River's way. It's still going to be
face mask, I think.
We'll get the official call from the white hat. You called it, Wade.
big play like that.
Gotten a lot more to the end of the run. See if we can see the face mask.
A little bit right there. Yeah.
Being able to wrap him up, wrestle him down. I was talking to somebody the other day, and he says wrestlers make good tacklers.
Yeah, they're used to getting low, getting those hips low, being able to wrap up and really hold on as they run by.
Best on the ground, can't quite make it to the 20-yard line. Bears able to wrap him up. In there with Brody Miller and company.
See if we can hold him keep him kind of quiet this first half.
Smith in shotgun. Quick throw. Back over here to the near side. Bears able to get him up, wrap him up here with Cameron Miller and Tyre.
Rager was right there. Don's made a pretty good little, I'm going to say a screen block, not full block, but just enough to let him get by and get some positive yards.
It's Tyre, the first on contact. There's a run here to Vest. Trying to bounce it to the outside. Bears going to drag him down inside the 5, though.
Not the time you wanted to let him get going.
Spanish Fork knocking on the door. 10 minutes, 11 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Smith in shotgun. The man in motion. They give it off to Vest again. He's got a hole, but they're able to keep him off the red turf. And the tackle by Breger.
Two Bears right there to bring him down for the end zone.
So second and goal here for the Dons. I'd like to thank our partnership with KSL Sports, allowing us to throw a watch party here at the grill. Come out and get you something to eat. It is dinner time. A little early kickoff here to this one. Smith under center. Here's the Vest, and they're going to get the push inside.
Yep, they brought in a big fullback to lead block for him. It's hard to stop.
So the Dons for the first time take the lead here in this one. 9-3 game, barring the extra point coming up. The drive started after a pick.
And then penalties are kind of hurting us this first half. First one on that first series, and then the slight face mask on this one to add to that big run. Can limit those.
Benji Vargas with the extra point. There's another look here at the touchdown as we got a 10-3 ball game. Here's Spanish Fork. We'll take a commercial break and be right back.
Earning your degree doesn't have to be complex. USU Brigham City lets you stay close to home and save money. As an Aggie, you'll have access to a personalized education with student support from faculty mentors. Let us help you achieve your goals your way. On campus, online, this is your U-State.
Welcome back as we broadcast live here from the grill. Showing you some good running here by the Spanish Fork Dons. Able to get the touchdown and take the lead 10-3 with 8 minutes and 26 seconds. We got another touchback. The Bears, after getting a pick in the end zone on their second offensive possession. First one able to drive down, just kind of died out there at the end. We got the field goal by Stone Higley. Got the first lead 3-0. But again, even on that second time out, they were moving the ball down the field. Just tried tried to go for the home run in the first play in the second quarter. Backfired.
Yep, let's see how he answers back here.
Again, Coach Trampus Wade commends Olsen. We're able to just shake things off. There's a handoff up the middle, a good hole. Jones, a little second effort.
Good little game there. Yeah, I think Owen, with that pick, it won't face him. He'll come out, he knows he's got 2.5 more quarters to go, and he'll just keep marching those troops down.
At the 8-minute mark, Bears going to break huddle at a 2nd and 7. Just shy of the 25. 3 wideouts here at the bottom, 1 at the top. Olsen will run over to his right and keep it all the way. Tiptoed on the line. That should be a Frank Mason-Cadu first down. Let's see where they mark him out.
He turned that corner and got a few extra ones I didn't think he was going to get. Good block there by Ty.
Again, you want to see him on the court, so you don't want to see it. You want him to go on that white a little bit sooner, but
I know Coach Shaw is probably a little bit nervous every time he runs, but he also wants what's best for this football team and Bear, so that's putting Owen's legs into it. He knows he's an athlete, and by now we know Olsen is going to lay the hit instead of take it out of bounds. There he goes again.
And another huge gain on the ground. Oh, and Olsen getting to midfield.
I think he dragged 3 or 4 of those big boys down to the ground with him.
A little tuck and run when nothing's open downfield. Clock continues on under 7.5 to go here before halftime. We'll get some highlights for you. Get some stats rounded up. And don't forget to come into the grill, get your food maybe at halftime. And here's the throw going incomplete back over to Mark. Defensive stop by Eli.
Haven't called Robert's number this game. Maybe that's their plan, is to get Marble and Owen going and Ty going, and open up that field a little bit, and then let Jace do what he does.
With the incompletion, stops the clock. 7 minutes, 13 seconds. 2nd and 10. Marble in motion. Hand it off here to Brody Miller. He gets 1 yard before he gets pushed back here by the Dons. Bring up the 3rd and long here for Bear River. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. Stop the clock at 6 minutes and 52 seconds. Or no? Thought it was. We got the coach down here talking to him. Maybe just a late substitution. So we'll continue on. 3 wideouts here at the bottom, 1 at the top. Wilson looking back to throw. 3rd and 9. He's got to scramble out, but he's going to get taken away. And the ball's loose. They say he was down, so that'll go down as a sack.
There's number 72, Gallagher, swallowed that ball up too, so.
Yeah.
Only just another little second.
Yeah, just another replay, another look here. They call him down just shy of the 40. Bring down at the 41, it'll be 4th down. First punt here for Bear River. There's Jones. And fair catch call at the 20-yard line.
See if the Bears can come out here and get a stop, get a little momentum going their way.
Again, in the pregame, Coach Way says it'll be coming down to the defense probably. Whoever can get the stop. Both teams can put up points.
Yeah, the Dons came out last time and kind of just slowly marched down the field, ate up a lot of clock, and put it in the end zone. And hopefully Bears went to the drawing board, figured it out, and they'll come out and stop them this time.
First 10 from the 20. This is Smith in shotgun. He landed up the middle here to Vest.
about 6.
Miller bringing him down here from behind. They give him 5 yards on the play. Second down here for the Dons. 3 wide outs here at the bottom. And ball's loose. A broken play. I thought that was going to be called offsides.
Yeah, that was a missed snap by the center, I believe.
Bears getting their present on second down. Going to bring up 3rd and long now here for Spanish Fort.
Big stop right here for the Bears in the second quarter.
Clock continues to wind down, almost at the 5-minute mark. 3rd and 12 here for Spanish Fort.
Rolling out.
Roll out of the throw. Got his man, but I think that's going incomplete. This should be the first punt situation here for Spanish Fort.
Just noticing now we got 2 left-handed quarterbacks going at it.
Solid pause. 5 minutes and 5 seconds. Still have to go here before halftime. And I'll get you some highlights gathered up and some stats.
That was a good stop by the Bears in the second quarter.
Punt gets away, but it's going to be a short one. Going to bounce and roll past the 50. Back in the Bears' half of the field before it's down at about the 48.
Still good, pretty good field position for the Bears to start out on offense.
Field position, 4 minutes, 53 seconds, all 3 timeouts, plenty of time.
Dons get the ball at the start of the second half, so if Bears could march down here and eat up a lot of that clock and put a score on right before halftime, that'd be awesome.
Marble in motion. Here's the fake handoff to Jones. Owen Olsen gets around the edge. A flag, though. Probably going to bring this one back.
Yeah, holding on the outside line there. Three flags.
Man, maybe they all saw the same thing.
I'm hoping so.
That stops the clock with 4 minutes, 48 seconds. There's your holding call against Bear River. So replay the first down, wipe out the big run here by Owen Olsen.
Bears kind of plagued with flags this first half.
They started out the season with penalty troubles, able to clean it up about partway through, but yeah, like I said, playing a factor here in this one. First and 20, go to the air. Olsen, throw it out far side, got his man, and it is complete. Here, Jace Roberts.
There we go, get a little positive yards from Jace. That was a great quick throw from Owen there under pressure.
One more look at it, just got
He's got quite a bit of arm strength there. His feet weren't set. He barely planted and was able to throw it.
A little bit better 2nd and 8 here for Bear River. We're having a 1st and long. Keep it on the ground here to Jones. He runs into the pile, pushes it ahead for a couple yards. Keeps the clock ticking down as we get over to 3rd down. Again, the winner of this one will take on the Skyview Bobcats, ranked number 1 in the RPI. Will be next week at Smithfield. 2 wide ones up top, 2 at the bottom. Little pistol look here for the Bears. We're going to join down here at the bottom. And he's going to get his number ring and a catch and hit out of bounds. It should be enough for a Frank Mates could do 1st down here for Bear River.
Marbles came up big this first half. He's got a few catches, a couple runs, positive yards. It's good to see. Back to Ty.
Jones trying to use them long legs to get over the defender. Stopping for a short gain, 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Still have to go here before halftime.
I like it. They're kind of eating up some of the clock, winding it down, slowly marching the ball down the field.
Marble in motion again. Gonna leave Summers all alone down here at the bottom. Here's a quick throw back over to him. Same thing, just the other side.
Yep.
And doing what Marble does and get away from tacklers, it's gonna take 4 guys to bring him down.
Yeah, that was a good high snap catch by Owen. Recovered through the Marble.
Blocking there by Roberts and Avery.
Little slip of the foot there by Marble. He made up for it.
2nd and 2. Olsen gonna get the Frank May Skidoo first down. One more look at it. Not a lot there. But he makes something out of nothing.
He did. He did. He got a couple out of it.
Coach Wade allowing the time to tick down a little bit. Still with all 3 timeouts.
There's no need to rush right now.
Marble in motion. Again, Summers at the bottom of your screen. Another high snap. Pulled down. Jones gets past one guy. Going to dive up in the middle. Now I think he's going to...
Pushed his way back to the line of scrimmage, I believe, for no gain, no loss.
Thought he'd draw a timeout with that one, but clock still continues to roll. 1:45 left to go. And back to pass. This is Olsen across the middle of the field. Got Roberts for another Frank May Skidoo first down. Going to get stopped shy of the 10.
Getting him rolling this series.
And we'll look at the throw and catch from Olsen to Roberts.
It's a good read by Owen. Minute 20 left.
Olsen keeping
Good
it.
pick. Yeah. That was a great pull by Owen. Defender went for Ty and he pulled it out the last second and got a couple positive yards.
And great job here by Owen Olsen.
Puts it at the 3-yard line.
Depending on where they mark it, the clock still continues to wind down. They're just showing control of the game. And I fear to Jones. He'll try to snuff it out. He'll give it back. Maybe they give him one.
Might have got the first down. Timeout.
It'll be a 3rd down. So yeah, if they get to the 1, they get another first set of downs. But first timeout taken here by Bear River. We'll take it with them again. We'll come back and it'll be 3rd and goal. Here for, or 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. For Bear River.
Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits.
For 20 years, Valley View Granite has offered our local community the best quality and service for their home countertops. With the addition of Marble Ventures in Ogden, Utah, our team is now able to offer the same reliable and dependable service for their showers, tub surrounds, and more. With locations from Sandy to Idaho Falls, we offer the best value without sacrificing quality for your build or remodel. Come in and see us today. Valley View Granite, enhancing places.
We're back here to Spanish Fork after the timeout taken. 3rd and 1. Tight set. Got a lot of weapons in the backfield.
Yep,
Jones
he's
going to
gone.
dive for it. And he crossed, right? And there's the call.
Yep. Good. Great way to end the half for the Bears. Great run there for Ty, bouncing off a couple, getting in there.
So the Bears able to answer back with a touchdown of their own. Stone Higley got the extra point. Unless we look to go for 2. Again, always an option here. Coach Wade.
Call. That was a good answer. They came out, they stopped them, forced a punt, marched down. A couple minutes left, ended the half correctly.
Kick up here by Stone Higley, and just like he's been doing all season long, straight up through.
Yeah, that's good for Stone.
Tie ball game here at Spanish Fork. Your stomach's growling. Get here to the grill. They got food for you, free drinks. I guess soft drinks. Gotta clarify, right? All right, we'll step aside real quick and we'll be right back. More Bear football coming right at you.
The culture at West Liberty Foods, it really is doing the right thing, even when people aren't watching you.
Our principles are set based on a farmer mentality, and that's hardworking, that's community-based, and being good stewards of the land. It's being loyal to your team, it's taking care of your team.
I think as an organization, that's another thing that makes West Liberty Foods really successful, is that commitment to others.
Find your next career at West Liberty Foods. Visit careers.wl.
All day and having welcome back here to the Watch It Party from the Grill. DKS giving us the live feed here at Spanish Fork. We're all tied up at 10. 14 seconds left to go here before halftime. Again, we'll get some stats for you. We'll get some highlights for you. First half highlights.
A lot of fun going on in the background. You guys can hear those bowling balls are rolling, and there's a lot of people here having a good time. See where Stone places this kick.
Kind of a short kick, going to get fielded inside the 10. We're going to bring back, and the Bears throwing down with authority on that tackle.
Nowhere to go there. 8 seconds left.
We just throw this one down. Again, Spanish Fork will get the possession to start the third quarter. Yeah, again, we'd like to thank the Grill for hosting the Watch It Party. Got a lot of people in the stands there for the Bear River side.
Yeah, it's good to see. I was planning on making the trip till you guys offered this, and had to take you up on it.
Instead of a kneel down, it's a pickoff here by Tyson Breger. He's going to take it over to the far side. No more time left. There's going to be your first new course still here for Bear River, and not able to get this one back.
It's a good way to go into the half with a turnover, get Breger and the defense fired up a little bit. Come out, they can stop them again in the third quarter.
Breger getting his 5th pick of the season. Again, I'd like to thank Nucor Steel for being your steel sponsor here this season.
And he read the quarterback's eyes on that one and did a great job of going to getting that one.
So at halftime, still anybody's ball game. All tied at 10. We'll get some highlights for you, round it up, and we'll get some stats, and we'll be right back.
Great Basin Industrial has been building America with epic safety and quality since 2007, specializing in steel fabrication, machining, and paint. GBI engineers, ships, installs, and repairs a wide range of products. They design and build all steel and alloy work according to the highest industry standards. Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits. Rudd Funeral Home is a locally owned, family-operated business. Joe Rudd and his family, as well as their devoted staff, are committed to providing you with the best service possible during a difficult time. Their beautiful facilities have all the necessary amenities. A large viewing room can also double as a smaller, more intimate funeral chapel. The chapel is even equipped with streaming capabilities to make sure family and friends are connected no matter how far they may be. Rudd Funeral Home is there to help you in your time of need. Need something for your sweet tooth? Then stop by the grill for one of their tasty desserts. Pick up one of their delicious cakes or ice cream today. Bear River Live is proud to bring you another production, Talk of the Town. These weekly episodes will bring local stories to life and keep you informed on what is happening in the community, as well as business spotlights and expert tips. Dr. Todd Miller has expanded his team of medical professionals. Medical assistants, nurse practitioners, and estheticians at Miller Medical are ready to care for their clients with full services for family medical, pediatrics, beauty, and health. They also specialize in weight loss and hormone therapy. Miller Medical is now offering beauty and spa health treatments, as well as Botox. Most insurances are accepted, but a cash price discount is available. Let Miller Medical take care of all your healthcare needs.
Did you know Kent's Market has an app? And it's free! Just go to your app store and type in Kent's Market, and it'll come right up. Downloading the Kent's Market app gives you access to digital coupons, weekly deals, and access to your Kent's Kickback account. As you can see, the app is easy to use and can help you save. Download it now and get exploring. We'll see you soon at Kent's.
Tanglewood Studios has something for everyone, whether it's dance, cheer, color guard, or gymnastics. There's even recreational all-boys gymnastics along with Mamma Mia classes. Enjoy co-ed hip-hop, classical ballet, point, contemporary, jazz, along with karate and parkour. Tanglewood is a USAG licensed gym offering bars, beam, vault, and a spring floor. Mom and Me and toddler classes are offered in music, dance, and gymnastics. Tanglewood Tots preschool includes dance, gymnastics, music, and live sports. Singing classes, guitar, and musical theater are also offered. Family rates are available, so come join the fun. For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware, happily serving the community since 1976.
Kent's is your one-stop shop for fresh produce, bakery items, deli, and meat. Stop by today for fast, friendly service.
Together, from humble beginnings, we are trusted, stable, and like the people we serve, strong. Thank you. Together, we are Cache Valley Bank.
Whether you are buying or selling, you need to know you have someone in your corner who can help you get through that process. The realtors at Coldwell Banker are there to help you get into your home, whether it's a starter or your forever. Let Trudy Hatch and Shannon Johnson help you get into the home of your dreams. They're your local experts for all your mortgage needs. Give them a call today.
Welcome back here to the grill. The halftime score 10-10.
It's better than being down, right?
Yeah.
They went out, they scored right before half, did what they needed to. Brager got a pick right there at the end. Hopefully that changes the momentum.
There's a spark there for the defense because defense will be out there first to start the third quarter. We got some stats for you. How about 16 first downs here for 15 first downs there for Bear River, only 7. They had a couple big gains through the air.
Yep.
But the run game there for Spanish Fork is almost non-existent, and give credit that to the Bears defensive line. 31 yards on 13 carries.
Yeah, their strategy must have been to come out and stop Vest early, and they've done a great job of that. Hopefully they can keep that up while keeping the passing yards down.
And then on the flip side, you got Bear River with 21 carries, and you've got Olsen carrying the ball good. Marvel broke a couple good ones. 136 yards rushing for Bear River. Average yards on a rush for Bear River, 6.5. Average for Spanish Fork, 2.
That's good. Bears have moved the ball pretty well. There's been a couple flags, penalties that have held us back a little bit, but yeah, I mean, we're moving the ball down the floor. Sorry.
It's almost that.
I'm a basketball.
It's almost that season. I'm not gonna correct you on that one. So we moved to the passing yards. Bear River with 66, 43 for Spanish Fork. So everything looking the Bears' way. The score just doesn't reflect it.
Yeah. Owen's legs have done really well. I imagine in the second half, Spanish Fork will come out and try to stop his legs a little bit more, which might open up the pass, and we might see Roberts and Marble and Avery get into it a little bit. So should be interesting how they come out.
Each team with a turnover. Like you mentioned, Tyson Brager getting the new course steal here for Bear River towards the right at the end of the first half. Bear River trying to go a little bit early for the home run into the end zone to start off the second quarter.
Can't blame him there. Wish we would have seen him go, but he's a competitor. He's wanting to go for the kill shot. So he bounced back though from that, didn't let that bother him, and came out.
All right, we're here at the grill for the watch party. They got the game on, the TVs all around here. Come out, hang out, eat some food, free drinks. You got bowling going on over there on the far side.
The bowling alley has the best Mountain Dew around.
I wonder what makes it the best, man. What sets it apart from?
Well, their food's good, but when you come here, their Mountain Dew just sets the food a little bit higher, I think. I don't know what it is, but them and JC's, the best in town right there.
Well, again, come out and enjoy the watch party. It's going to be a good one. 10-10 at halftime. We got your first half highlights coming up right here. Don't go anywhere. 15 here for the Bears. On the ground. This is Owen Olsen right up the middle with a huge hole, breaking the tackle. He's going to bring this 40 to the 30. Second and 16. Yeah. No quarterback keep. Smith television. What Stone Higley had to do. Here's a kick and has it.
Got a 43-yarder.
He's going to get another Pregame Scooby first down for Owen Olsen.
Legs are kind of keeping him in.
Just like everybody predicted, there's a handoff. Up middle. Oh, here we go, Wade. Good run into the 30 down to Spanish Fort. So Olsen keeping it a game running here to the side, Marble. Quarterback to the Spanish Fort. Yeah, it was Owen Olsen going to have to scramble around to get away from the defense. Keeping his eyes downfield. There's a throw to the end zone, and there's going to be a pick by across the middle of the field, and he's got his man on a catch and a stiff arm even at that, crossing the midfield. Bears got to get him down, and Bingham gets him shy of him. Quick throw. Over the near side, they're able to get him out. Wrap him up. Get it off the desk again. He's got a hold, but keep him inside.
Big throwback that we dropped.
Olsen run over to Hills right and keep it all the way. Tiptoeing on the line. Should be the Pregame Scooby first down. See where they mark him out. Throw 3rd and 9. He's got to scramble out, but he's going to get taken out. The ball's loose. They say he was down. He'll go down as a sack. Ball's loose. Broken play. I thought that would go to the air. Olsen. Throw it out far side. He's got his man, and it is complete. Here, Jace Roberts.
There we go. Get a positive.
Down here at the bottom. And he's going to get his number ring and a catch and hit out of bounds. Marvel does and get away from tacklers. It's going to take 4 guys to bring him.
With a foot there by Marvel. Right here.
2nd and 2. Olsen going to get the Pregame Scooby first down. Back to pass. This is Olsen across the middle of the field. Got Roberts for another Pregame Scooby first down. Going to get stopped shy of Olsen keeping it.
Yeah. That was a great pull by Owen.
Enhancing play.
Back to the Spanish Fort after the time it's taken. 3rd and 1. Tight set. A lot of weapons in the backfield. Jones going to dive for it. Cross, right? Going down with the sword. Instead of a kneel down, it's a pickoff here by Tyson Breger. He's going to take it over to the far side. No more time left.
Lincoln Financial specializes in estate, investment, and retirement planning, as well as business benefits. At Lincoln, they are totally impartial, comb through different options to create financial products a person needs. Lincoln Financial, big city service, small town care.
For all your embroidery and screen printing needs, whether for business or just for fun, stop by Cover Up in Tremont or Brigham. At Cover Up, yeah, we can do that.
Let me be free. 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 Let me
All right, now we'd like to welcome Jardy Nesson to the call. He's going to give us our Nucor Steel plug and then give us his thoughts on the game so far.
Yeah, I'd like to, number one, give a shout out to Bearville Live. Just thanks for having me come on out. I know we've tried to connect a few times earlier this year. Schedules haven't really worked, so thanks for your patience. But yeah, I'd like to give a little shout out to Nucor. I've been at Nucor for just about a year. Nucor, we're the largest steel producer in North America, largest recycler in the Western Hemisphere, and honestly, just out of all the companies I've worked for, by far the best company that I've ever worked for. They take care of their people. Earlier this year, I got to give a shout out. My little girl got pretty sick, ended up in primary children's for a couple weeks, and there's a lot of companies that talk about taking care of their people, but Nucor really took care of me, took care of my family. Allowed me to stay down there and be with them. So, outside of the work, because it is some tough work for sure, but they take care of their people. They pay extremely well, and the good thing about Nucor, maybe some of the other companies around the area don't have, is that if you do your job today, you're going to have a job tomorrow. Nucor is not going to participate in any layoffs or anything like that. So, if you ever have any interest in joining the steel industry, go ahead and reach out to me. And I'll get you a little plug and for sure get you set up with somebody that can get you an interview at least. But Nucor, they're a big supporter of the community as well. Can't not mention that. I think I was able to donate. I was able to participate in the donation of close to $25,000 in student grants to teachers throughout Box Elder County. They're a massive supporter of the fair. I believe they purchased close to $150,000 worth of livestock that the youth present in northern Utah, not just at our Box Elder County Fair, but several other fairs as well. So, not only just a stellar employer, but an overall massive supporter of us here in northern Utah. So, I love Nucor, and like I said, if you need any help getting a plug, go ahead and let me know. I'd be more than happy to help out.
All right, we enjoy having Nucor Steel being one of our sponsors. Like you said, a great supporter throughout the whole community. And thanks for coming on.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thank you. Thanks for bringing me out. Wade, what do you think of the game so far, man?
Oh, man, it's been neck and neck. A couple penalties here and there for the Bears. I wish they could pull those back a little bit, and then we'd be in a little better situation, I believe. But I'm liking it so far.
Yeah, I think the one good thing about the Bears season this year is that there really hasn't been a game I don't feel like they haven't been in. Their record kind of indicates maybe they've lost a few more games than I think they would have liked, but they've been in each football game that they've played in. It seems to be a similar story. It just seems like there's one thing each week that maybe kind of holds them back and prevents them from taking that next step.
That's the biggest thing this season that I think Coach Waite has put a lot of pressure, but has emphasized is that these kids have no quit in them. Okay, they come out down a couple touchdowns against Skyview. They fight back within 1 point and get it down to one play. I mean, that's huge. Other years past, I believe we come out second half down 2 touchdowns, and the crowd just out of it, and everybody's out of it. Not these boys. They've been able to fight back.
Yeah, and I think that kind of speaks. I think it's kind of getting back to Bear River's roots for sure. I think we're a very hard-nosed, tough-nosed community. As we get back here to the third quarter, the Spanish Fork had a pretty good return there, out to about the 30. But going back to the character of these kids, having watched all these games, I mean, there's no quit, and I think if we can get a win here, I think Skyview's going to be sweating a little bit coming into next week, just judging off how we played them the last time, especially.
Yeah, and like I said before earlier in the broadcast, some of these boys they want that one back, and we both know that feeling of a tough loss coming back and we get another chance at them. That's a fun game, fun environment, ready to go.
Yeah, I think Skyview's. I think they're anxiously watching this game, hoping that Spanish Fork pulls out a W, because I would have a hard time thinking they want to face us again, coming down to the last play, but. Spanish Fork, they've looked pretty good today. I think they're another hard-nosed type community. Brock Jacobson, I think he runs the ball pretty hard.
Yeah, he does, and we kept Vest a little quiet this first half. They're coming out here trying to get him going a little bit more, which I hope the Bears can slow down and then slow that passing game down.
See Spanish Fork doing a little jet sweep to the right here, number 10. There's absolutely no space there whatsoever. Trying to go to Tyson Mansfield. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, but great job by number 20 by the Bears. They're stuffing him for a big, looked like, 3 or 4 yard loss, Wade.
Yeah, that's great feel right there, grabbing a hold and holding on and taking him down behind the line.
Is that Daxton Bingham, number 20, the junior linebacker there?
Yes, sir.
See Spanish Fork coming out, 2nd and 13, getting a little swing pass here to the right, short side of the field on their sideline. going to pick up, I don't know, about 6 or 7, maybe 8 or so.
These big third downs have been a little bit of a Achilles heel for the Bears. We've got to the third down. Now we need to stop them, force them to punt, get the ball back on offense, and get the ball rolling.
Yeah, Spanish Fork, having watching the first part of the game, they've been a little bit aggressive on fourth down, so I would not be surprised if it's going to be 4-down territory for them. But
yeah,
coming out 3rd and 5 here, working out of the shotgun, you got trips right, a lone receiver on the far left. The receiver at the top on the Bear side, I don't think he knows what the play is, to be quite frank. They're not even looking his way. They're going to take a deep shot here. Got a man, connect, and they are going to connect.
Yeah, you can't let them get behind you like that. Unfortunately, Bears was set up there in a good position, good down. We could not let them get behind us for that big game.
Yeah, I'm not sure what coverage we're in. We'll take a look here. I'm not sure if we're going cover 1 there, but yeah, that's tough on a 3rd and 5 when you go trips right at the short side of the field to get beat deep on the sideline like that. And honestly, really good ball here by the left-handed quarterback from Spanish Fork, but yeah, that's a tough play for the Bears there.
It's hard when Vest is sitting back there in the backfield. You don't know whether he's going to hand the ball off and he's going to get that first down or they're going to go for it.
Yeah, Vest has looked pretty good so far. Let's see. That's going to bring up, looks like 2nd 8 there. Pretty good stuff by 76 from the Bears. Good job checking that offensive lineman there, making a good play. Mr. Pove, Deegan Pove.
We've been in the backfield a few times. That play the end of the good tip there.
Good play right there. That's a Spanish Fork with a little bit of a run-pass option there. Try to catch a sleeping. Caleb Korth does a good job sticking his nose in there, deflecting that ball out. Good job by Korth right there, breaking that up.
Great coverage.
Bringing up another 3rd down opportunity here for the Bears. 3rd and 8. This is once again, it's gonna be 4-down territory. Spanish Fork's done a pretty good job this drive marching down the field. Looking towards the end zone. Nobody home there. Ball sailed a little bit. Good coverage though. Yeah.
Gunner had him there. Kept him from getting that one. 4th down.
Yeah, pass was intended for number 10 for Spanish Fork there. Tyson Mansfield once again. He looks like a good-sized kid.
Yeah, 6'1" there.
6'1", 175. Looks like a pretty athletic build to him. Spanish Fork's going to bring the field goal unit out.
He hit a 43-yarder. That's about a 39-yarder.
Yeah, it looks like about a 39-yarder here on the right hash. Kicks up. That looks good. That's going to be good, man. Kicking game for Spanish Fork. Yeah. My goodness.
Yeah, that's not bad. Props to the Bears to hold them there on that 3rd down and get them to force a field goal instead of a touchdown. So a little positivity there.
Yeah, good job by the Bears forcing I think this game's going to come down to, I think, who has the ball last, honestly with you. I think who comes down with the ball, with the last 2 or 3 minutes, I think is going to come out the winner here. But good job by the Bears forcing a field goal right there. Yeah, that's going to take the score to 13-10. We're still, I think we're 3 or 4 minutes into the 3rd quarter here. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right here.
Find your next career at West Liberty Foods. Visit careers.wlfoods.com.
For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware. Happily serving the community since 1976.
Welcome back, Bear fans. Start of the 3rd quarter here, about 2.5 minutes in or so. Spanish Fork just went down and kicked about a 35, 36-yard field goal to go up 13-10. And that kickoff from Spanish Fork went a little deep into the end zone for a touchback. Bears going to be coming out 1st and 10 from the 25.
What would you do in this situation? Are you going to get Marbles had a pretty good first half? You're going to get him going, keep him going? Are you going to get Jace going? You're going to get Ty going?
For me, I'm going to stick with what's been working. I'm going to feed the well a little bit here. Looks like Bears are coming out trips left. They're going to run a little speed option, look to the right-hand side. Owen's going to tuck it up in for a good 3 or 4 yard gain. I'm going to feed the well. I'm going to go with what's been working. Whether that's keeping going to Marble or maybe get Jace Roberts involved. It's hard to stay away from Jace, though. Jace has been the workhorse for him. So what do you think, Wade?
Owen's legs are right there. They're going to keep the ball in his hands, keep him going downfield, and his legs can get you a lot, and that might open up Jace or Marble downfield.
Owen's dropping back here, going to be rolling out to his left. Going to go back across the middle. He's going to find Jace Roberts. Looks like going to pick up 1st down. Good job by Jace Roberts. Seems like he always finds grass.
He's a competitor. He finds that open spot. Owen knows where they're at, and he hits him.
I don't want to compare him to Gronk, is a bad comparison. But Gronk always had a nose for the football. Wherever Gronk was, Tom Brady seemed to know. And when a big completion was necessary, Tom Brady was always going to Gronk. And it kind of feels the same type of relationship here between Owen and Jace.
I really like that comparison, to be honest with you. Two high competitors out there working together.
Ooh, Owen took a big shot right there, right to the chops. Looks like he's going to wear it off just fine, though. But, maybe got a little bit under duress. But what good improvement there from Owen getting rid of the ball. Sometimes this year he's held onto it maybe a little bit too long, gotten a little bit of trouble. But good job there, just throwing it away. Live to play another down. Don't give up anything too big. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 here for the Bears. But no, I really like the connection between Jace Roberts and Owen Olsen. It's pretty dynamic, and it's been pretty reliable, if you will, throughout this year.
Yes. Owen's
going to pull it. A lot of grass. He's going to go for a while. Big gain. Absolutely big gain. Good job by Owen Olsen. What do you think of the read right there, Wade?
I love it. He's been pulling it a lot this game. They've been honing in on Ty, getting that handoff, and Owen at the last second pulling it. There's a big old hole there, and, man, he hits that thing going full speed and takes 3 dons to take him down.
Great blocking up front as well. There was a big pancake we saw right there on that replay. But good job by the offensive line up front. But I like what they did, bringing Talon Marble in front in motion and snapping the ball just as soon as he crossed Owen Olsen's face. And that does a couple things. That makes that defensive side on the other side where Marble's shifting into on the motion play honest. That's just a very good play call, good play design. And a big-time read by Owen Olsen.
Yeah, you have to respect Marble coming across there, because if they handed him off going over and he gets a corner, he's gone. There he goes again.
There's a little bit of run-pass option there. He's going to stay up. He's going to score. Touchdown, Bears.
There we go.
That's big time. What a big response back from the Bears right there. Coming out, Spanish Fort goes down, kicks a pretty long field goal for high school, and the Bears go right down their throat. About 2 minutes and punch it in?
Love it. Owen's legs got him into it there. Jace got into that one a little bit, and then Marble finished him off.
Marble's another one of those old reliable type players. It seems like every year there's a Marble on the Bear football team that's a massive contributor for the last decade. But that was nothing nothing more than just a simple run pass option, and a Talon Marble doing a lot of work on the backside of there after the catch. But that PAT is going to be up and good. It's going to take the score to 17-13. Bears looking good, Wade. What do you think so far in the second half?
I love the way they came out there. They held them to a field goal and then came back, got the ball, and they marched right down the field and broke tackles and did things that they needed to and put it in there.
That's going to take the score to 17-13, Bear fans. We're going to be back here after a short break. Talon Marble, with about a 20-yard touchdown there, breaking a few tackles, and we're in a good spot right now. Let's see what the defense can do when we come right back.
We're actually going to come to you guys and let you talk about the Mini Bowl that's coming up tomorrow. Wade, want to take that away?
Right on. Wade, what do you think of the Mini Bowl tomorrow?
Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm played in a few big games myself, and having a kid in it and being able to coach these kids, it makes it all the more exciting. I mean, nobody deserves it more than these kids. They put in, being in 5th grade, the hard work that I've seen them put in, and the love that they have for each other as teammates. I mean, it is exciting at that age to not care who scores, not care who makes the tackle. It has been so exciting to be a part of that, and I'm super excited to see it.
Man, this will be one of the first times a Bear team has played for the Mini Bowl in a long time. I think this year we have several age groups that are playing in it. I think one maybe has already won some form of a tournament, but that's exciting for the future of Bear football, definitely. Going back to the state championship teams, which you were a part of, Wade, a lot of those teams growing up played each other in the Mini Bowl. And I think it speaks volumes to where the football program is going, having a lot of young guys bringing up these young studs, if you will, dedicating a lot of time, and I think the future of Bear football is very bright. So
I do too. Coach Waite has been awesome with the youth, and he's trying to get more of the youth involved. And anytime we text him and need something, I mean, he is right there answering back whatever we need, helping us out with formations. He watches all the games that they're at home, and he's done a great job. And I think he sees the success coming in, and I think the success from this year.
Interception. Brody Miller. Keep going, Brody. Take it all the way back. Good block there on the outside. Big play by the Bears. Interception. That's another new core steel takeaway right there. Brody Miller, what a play. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bears inside the 30.
Inside, yeah, that's exciting for Brody. I hope the Bears can keep this ball rolling, keep the excitement going towards them. That was a great read by Brody there.
Good job by Brody and getting some yards after the pick as well. Good job by the Bear for defense, picking up some blocks, allowing him to get some additional yards. But yeah, that's going to be Bear for football inside the 30. And man, if I'm Spanish Fork, I'm sweating bullets right now. This Bear for offense, they have a good chance to put this game away.
Love the unselfishness that everybody's seen Brody have the ball in their hands, and they all started blocking for him.
Owen's going to take a shot.
Jace,
he
came down with it.
That's a free play. That should be a touchdown. Let's see what the call is. I think they're going to say he's out of bounds. That should have been a free play because the Spanish Fork Dons had somebody running off very late, a big D lineman, and I don't believe he got off the field. So that should have been a free play. Shouldn't necessarily have been blown dead, but I think we're going to have offsides or 12 men on the field. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Dons. Let's see what the call is here. Yeah, legal substitution, what the call is going to be. Going to replay the down. I'd like to see that be a free play, if you will. Heads up by Owen, at least throw into the end zone there to Jace Roberts, but probably should have been a free play. It's going to bring up 1st and 5 for the Bears, though. Nothing hurt, no damages, but man, the Bears got a chance to put the game away early here in the second half. Little RPO action again, back to Talon Marble. He's going to have a chance to get in. Touchdown, Talon Marble.
That's the second time now we've seen him break a few tackles and push himself into the end zone.
We talk, Wade, about what would we do in this type of situation? Just feed the well. If something's working, run it until they stop it. Stay within yourself. But man, I love to see the Bears put 2 big scores on the board here in the first 6 minutes of the third quarter.
Yeah, Marble's one of those players you just keep feeding him and he's just going to keep eating.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, that's what I'm going to roll with here for the rest of this game. Bears going to go for 2. Looks like they're going to punch it in. They kind of go with that Daffy Duck look. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of it.
But it seems to work.
It seems to work. It looks like we got an injured Bear down there, though. I don't know if that's Tyden Jones, it looks like. Looked like a little slow to get up there, but Bears are going to punch in that 2-point conversion. Going to go up 25-13. Here's another look at Talon Marble, just absolutely refusing to go down.
Seen him in the weight room a lot, and that pays off right there.
Now that looks like some backyard football playing against his older brothers, just not going to be stopped.
With that name, you've got a few bigger brothers, cousins, and that's a tough family to come from. I'm excited for Talon.
It's feast or famine around there, and but I think they produce a lot of stellar athletes that we've seen over the last few years. Scores 25-13, Bears fans. Bears are up 12. First 5 minutes or so into the third quarter. Got 7:18 left. We'll be right back after a short break.
JC's Country Diner is under new local management, but has the same great country charm so you can savor the flavor. Rudd Funeral Home is there to serve your family in your time of need.
All right, welcome back, Bear fans. It's 25-13. Ooh, Spanish Fork on the kick return here. They're going to take that way out to about just inside the Bears 40 there. That's a big-time return. Honestly, coming out of the second half, they had another pretty good return where this kind of been a little bit of a weak spot for the Bears this year is their special teams, especially their kick return. And, yeah, they're going to take that deep into Bears country. It looks like 37 or 38 there.
Bears have the momentum. Hopefully their defense can come out and either get a quick takeaway or 3 and out, force their kicker to maybe put in a pretty far kick from that point.
Yeah, this is a good spot for the Bears defense. The Bears got all the momentum, like you said, Wade. And if I'm Spanish Fork, this is a must-score drive, and so they're gonna take a few shots here. They're gonna go zone left here, not a lot of room. Good job by the Bear defense up front.
Yep, put your ball in Vest hand, what they've done most of the year, and see what he can do. And luckily the Bears right there only held him to a 2 or 3.
Inside the box, the Bears are very, very solid. The Bears do not give up a lot of run game. Bears get a little bit vulnerable in the secondary. But, what do we have tonight so far? 2 interceptions. Brody Miller's done an excellent job. Caleb Korth has had a big-time pass breakup here recently. So, the Bears defense is looking tough right now. Going to drop back to pass. It's going to be a completion down to about the 18-yard line. Pick up first down there. Number 28 for Spanish Fork.
That's just a good find by the Dons. They found that seam and that hole and
quarterback stepped up and hit him.
Yeah, left-handed kid. Honestly, he throws a pretty good ball downfield. I will say he. It looks like he makes good reads. Doesn't make. He's thrown 2 interceptions and not making the best reads by any means. But Don's going to come out with a little bit of a screen pass to the right here. Not going to pick up much, maybe a yard or 2.
Got to give the D line the credit for those interceptions too. He was under pressure and he just ended up throwing it up. And the secondary made a great read also, but it was a team effort on those interceptions.
That's what I love about football. There's a famous football quote: the difference in one man doing his job is 6 yards or 6 points. And there's so many things that go into a turnover. The one guy gets credit for the interception, but like you said, most of the time there's either pressure from a D line or from a blitzing linebacker. It requires the other DBs covering their men. That's what I love about football. It's the ultimate team sport.
Yep. One guy gets the credit and they all just take it. I will hope Bears can get a stop here inside the 10. They just keep feeding Vest.
Come up a little bit short there. It's going to bring up 2nd goal. Vest, I feel like Vest runs the ball pretty hard. He looks like a pretty stout kid. As you can see here in this replay, contact, he continues to churn those legs. Going to go down at about the 3-yard line, but he looks like a tough running kid. This would be a big time for the Bears defense to really tighten up here. One thing you got to be careful of, if you're in the slot as a DB, don't get beat inside. They're going to be looking to go some sort of a run pass option. Looks like they're going to go back under center here, so they might just try to go power I. It looks like they're going to go here.
We've seen this before behind that big number 44 and punched it in last time.
It looks like he's going to be short again.
Yeah.
Good job, Jared Jones, number 79, coming off the bottom of that pile. I couldn't see the other Bear, but good job by the Bears defense staying stout. Yeah, Spanish Fork just kind of packs the box there. Almost had like a little bit of a wishbone look, trying to just go power I right in the end zone. Good job by the Bears. Going right back to it, and Vest is going to punch it in for the score. That's a difficult formation to stop Wade when they pack the box like that. He's got 2 lead blockers and not a lot of room to work with for the Bears defense. That's tough.
Their line flew off the ball and they were in the end zone and he just walked right in. So kudos to their line.
That was a tough spot for the Bear defense as well. They come out, the 38-yard line to start that possession. That's a tough place. That's a tough spot to begin a possession for sure. But, I think we might have a little bit of a shootout here in the second half. Looks like both offenses have kind of found a few weaknesses in the opposing team's defense, and I think we might have a little bit of a shootout here. PAT's up and good. That's going to take the score to 25-20. Bears still up 5. Wait, anything from that last drive you want to talk about real quick?
I just started off with that kickoff return.
Yeah.
We let them get way too far before we got them down, and it's hard to come back from that much of a deficit as a defense running out there on your side of the field. And hopefully our offense can come out and just keep giving it to them.
Yeah, I think we need to stick with what we've been doing here. And, like I said, keep pumping the well as the special teams come back out here to take the field. Spanish Fork looks like they're going to be kicking off here. But the Bears' offense is looking really strong right now. We're 8 minutes in. They've already put 2 touchdowns in off of a big interception from Brody Miller that took them down inside the 30. Talon Marble's got 2 receiving touchdowns here this half. I like where the Bears' offense is right now for sure.
Yeah, they have another weapon there in Roberts and even Avery on outside there and getting Ty going as this one goes back into the end zone for a touchback. Maybe if Marble draws a little more attention, that'll open up Jason, Ty, and those guys. And Owen's legs have kept him in it quite a bit this game too.
Yeah, I would not want to be a defensive coordinator right now, trying to take away Talon Marble, who just scored 2 touchdowns this half, trying to take away Jace Roberts, who's arguably the best offensive weapon that we have all the way around, and then trying to take away Owen Olsen's arm. Not only his arm, but his legs as well. That's a 4-legged monster you're trying to deal with there.
Yes, I agree.
Bears come out, looking, go zone right. Look, Owen's going to pull it once again. A lot of room. He's still up and going. Sheds a tackle. That's a 15-yard pickup on first down.
Great pull again, and then it takes 2 or 3 guys to take him down. He bounces off guys, spins a little bit, and keeps rolling down the hill.
He's real slippery, it looks like, too. He not a lot of speed when you get in traffic like that, but he's tough to bring down.
He is. He is a heck of an athlete. And those kids that you just don't know how they do it, but they do it. And that's one of those kids that just has that competitor in him that's not going to be taken down by the first hit.
Absolutely. Bears going to go zone right again, give Titan Jones. He's going to picking up about 9.5 yards there on first down. Bears aren't doing anything special here. Just going a little bit of a downhill running attack, just some zone read type looks, and just picking up big chunks of yardage every time.
I feel like they're getting the edge and just turning it up and getting those good positive yards.
Second short here, second one. Bears heading northbound. About the Bears still about their own 46-yard line here. Coming out on the trips left, look, going to go speed option right. It's going to be a little bit of a QB power to the right, if you will, and not going to pick up much. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and short here.
3rd and inches if they give them that spot.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dons did an excellent job just kind of stringing that play out. You know, it's tough going to the short side of the field with a play like that as well, because there's not as much space. You know, cutting lanes aren't nearly as big as they are when you go to the wide side of the field. So, you know, not much there. Looks like the Bears are going to pick up a first down though. Looks like with forward progression, it's going to be another first down for the Bears. Coming out again, same formation. Trips left, the single receiver on the right-hand side. Owens dropping back. Start rolling out to his right. I think he's just going to throw it away there. Once again, good decision by Owen.
Yeah, great decision by Owen. Talon brought 2 defenders that time. I didn't see it was out of frame what was behind him, but he did bring 2 defenders to try and stop Marble.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 here for the Bears. Still heading northbound into Dawn territory. Bears offense look good, especially the run game here this half. I'd like to see them go right back to it here. Maybe go to the wide side of the field here, heading towards the Spanish Fork sideline. Try to use a little bit of space. That's what they're going to do. Owen Olsen's going to pull it. Made contact in the backfield. He's still going to pick up 2 or 3 there, it looked like. Did a good job keeping his feet going.
Yep, I still think it was the right decision to pull that one and get positive yards.
Like I said, this is kind of a 4-legged monster that the Spanish Fork defense is having to worry about here. And Owen's arm, both his legs. You tight end Jones in the backfield, Jace Roberts and Talon Marble on the outside. Going to bring up a big 3rd down here for the Bears. Right about midfield, 3rd and 6. Going to bring Jace Roberts in motion.
Right across the center.
They are going to pick it up. Big time reception there from Jace Roberts.
Anytime he goes across the middle, I think that's Owen's favorite receiver to find there across the middle. And that's a big time catch right middle, gets a little bump, catches it, turns it up for positive yards, gets the first down.
Big time pickup there. Good job by the offensive line, giving Owen, you know, a good pocket to work from there as well. You know, he was able to kind of sit back and find his favorite target in Jace Roberts. But man, I would tell you what, if I could go back 10 years, I would love to throw to Jace Roberts every Friday night. Tell you what.
I think there's every quarterback in Bear history are saying that.
Yeah. No, just a big time target. He brings everything in. He runs hard, runs good routes, and you know, he's old and reliable.
I'd like to see him Summers too. He's been a little quiet this game. He usually has 1 or 2 over the top. We've gone kind of short a little bit. I would suspect we try to hit him over the top, him or Jace over the top.
Yeah, Summers is another one of those up-and-coming kids. He's got a lot of speed and a lot of potential for sure. You know, I think he's going to be a dynamic player for us moving into the future. Talon Marble off the run-pass option there once again in the slot. He's going to pick up 5 or 6 for the Bears. But, you know, Colton Summers, a terrific baseball player, you know, just an all-around athletic kid. And I think he's going to be one of the guys that for sure replaces the utilization that's been in Jace Roberts and Talon Marble for the last few years for sure heading into the future.
Yeah, I believe so too. Big frame body.
Yeah, big athletic kid. 2nd 5 for the Bears. Going to hand it off to Titan Jones. Might have got back to the original line of scrimmage. Don's did a good job up front stuffing that.
Another good read by Owen.
I mean, that's the thing here. You know, if I'm in the quarterback spot where Owen Olsen is right now, you don't need to do anything special.
No.
You know, you're able to run the ball at ease. You know, this second half, you feel very comfortable. You know, dropping back and throwing passes. Nothing special needs to happen here. Just stick to what you know. Stay within yourself and just, you know, play each play. Under heavy pressure, he's drifting way back. Got to get rid of it here. Looking for a target. Looks like that's going to be an incompletion. Looking Talon Marble's way right there on that 3rd and 4 pass. Don's brought the house right there, Wade.
Owen shifty. He got out of there quick and was able to keep away from getting sacked and almost got up to the line of scrimmage. Seen Talon sitting there and just unfortunately a little low.
Under some duress there pretty early. Looks like the Bears are gonna stay on the field here for this 4th and 4 down in Don's territory. See what they're coming out here. The Bears are gonna go trips left here. Colton Summers all by himself on the Bears sideline. Gonna drop back to pass. Looking for a deep shot. He's got him. Touchdown, Bears.
There it is. There it is. Short, over long to Jace Roberts.
Man, if I'm the Spanish Fork Dons defensive coordinator, I'm ripping my hair out right now. You got 4th and 4, opportunity to put the Bears, to stop this big-time Bears drive that they have, and they beat you over the top for 6, Wade.
How do you stop it, though? You got Owen's legs, you got Ty's legs, you got Marvel coming across the middle there. And like you keep saying, that's a hard stop to do.
Yeah, I mean, you're worried about so many different things from an athletic perspective. You know, plus the Bear offensive line that's honestly kind of been able to handle the defensive front of the Dons all night. You know, but man, that's a big time play for the Bears, and I love to see it. 4th and 4 for 6.
Yep.
That PAT is going to be up and good. It's going to take the score to 32-20. Bears up 12. What do you think, Wade?
If they can keep this ball rolling, you know, after this kickoff, put the Dons in bad field position, we'll be in a good situation.
All right, Bear fans, we're up 12. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.
And again, I think we'll keep it here and talk about some of our sponsors. We just want to remind you guys that we are here at the bowling alley and grill. They're offering their menu, so come on down, get some food, watch the game. Drinks are free. And then, have you guys heard of the Danzy's Haunted House? Because that's coming up too. Have you guys ever went there? The Danzy's Haunted House?
I have not. This is the first I've known about it, but I'll take the kids to it.
You know, I'm kind of a chicken when it comes to scary things, Wade. You know, spooky things are spooky to me, and but I'll give it a shot. I've never heard of the Danzy Family Halloween, but you know, Taylor and I will for sure give it a shot.
Yeah, we'll go there for sure.
It's for a good cause to take donations, food pantry. They donate all the money, all the food to that. So check it out.
What an awesome cause. Yeah, go ahead and check that out.
We've got a great community.
Much better job there by the Bear kickoff team, kind of pinning the Spanish Fork Dons back. Looks like the Bears made a pretty good adjustment there. Bears up 12 in a good spot. We're winding down to the third quarter here. Looks like Bears going to be going up 12 heading into the fourth. A perfect spot for the Bears. Looks like I'm going to put a football right in front of the camera lens there, you know, so I don't have a super good view of the field. But we got 1st and 10 coming out here for the Spanish Fork Dons. Looks like they're sitting about the 27-yard line or so. Coming out the trips right, look, they're going to go deep. First play, great coverage by Caleb Korth, number 30 there, getting a deflection out.
Great coverage there.
You know, Coach Rass always talked about, that's Jackson Tyre. Coach Rass always talked, you know, if you're at their hip, you're okay to turn around and look for that ball. As you're going to see in this replay here, Jackson Tyre is right at his hip.
Yep.
Did an excellent job.
Great position there.
Yeah, running a little bit of a deep post there. Just terrific position by Jackson Tyre to stick his hand up there and knock that ball away. 2nd and 10 for the Dons.
He's another great upcoming athlete Bears have to look forward to.
Dons are going to complete a pass there to Quade Murray. The 6-foot sophomore going to pick up the first down.
Good step up by their quarterback and wing that thing over to him.
Yeah, McKay Smith, that was a very good step up to the left-handed kid. They're going to take another shot deep, man. They got a man. They got number 20. He is going to score he's going to put it in. Maybe I spoke a little bit too soon saying we're going to go up 12 head into the fourth quarter, but that's a very quick scoring drive right there for the Dons.
Fortunately, the Bears have their offense is doing great, but our defense has got to step it up and put a stop to them and let their motivation just be the wind knocked out of them.
Yeah, Nixon Warren going for about a 65-plus yard bomb right there, which is huge. A big momentum shift, you know, heading into the fourth quarter here. But, you know, I'd like to see maybe the Bears help out this secondary a little bit, maybe go with a 2-deep look. And if I'm the Bears, I'm going to make Spanish Fork come out and beat me with the run game here in this fourth quarter. You know, we're a little bit vulnerable on these deep shots, and I think that's why Spanish Fork continues to go to them. But I think I'm going to stick 2 safeties over the top and just nobody gets behind you type of look and make them beat us in the run game.
I think you're right. Vest hasn't done a whole lot, even though we know he is capable of doing it. We've held him quiet, so now we got to quiet down those wide receivers.
Yeah, that's a 60-yard bomb there to Nixon Warren for Spanish Fork, and that's going to tighten this game up here just a little bit. Definitely not what we were wanting to happen, you know. now we're going to be going up 5 heading into the fourth quarter, but you know we're in a good spot still. Offense is moving the ball extremely well. Unfortunately, just on defense, giving up some big plays.
Jessica, can you tell us what Mrs. Coach Waite's prediction was, she's on cue for it.
Yeah, she predicted a 37-35 Bears win.
She's right on line there.
She might be pretty close.
She's pretty
She
close.
might be pretty close. She might have been watching a little game film this week. Bears up 5 here. Spanish 4 getting ready to kick back off to us. Going a little squib kick action here. The ball is going to be out of bounds. Bears going to get good field position here heading into the fourth quarter. I'm not sure why you really go with a squib kick. You know, usually you do that going into halftime or something, and when the possession doesn't necessarily matter. But I think if I'm Spanish Fork, I'm just going to kick that ball off deep. And
especially the way the Bears' offenses came out this second half, they haven't really been able to stop us. So to give them good field position, I don't agree with that one either.
Yeah, this doesn't make a whole ton of sense from a situational type perspective. But hey, you know what? We'll definitely take it as Bear fans. Mentioned before, Bears going to get good field position here heading into the fourth, out to the 35. Looks like there was a little bit of a first down Bears here. I'd predict the Bears just give it off to Tyden Jones here and head into the fourth quarter, up 5. First and 10 for the Bears heading north. Owen Olsen's going to keep it. Going to pick up 3 or 4 there off the right-hand side. Heading to the fourth quarter, Wade, up 5. What do you think?
Bears offense has got to just keep doing what they're doing, putting points on the board this second half, and I'd like to see their defense step up a little bit more and be able to get a stop and put this thing away.
Absolutely. All right, Bear fans. That's good. That's some good analysis from Wade right there. Bear fans, we are up 5, 32-27, heading into the fourth quarter. Bears got the football, and they're heading in for another score. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Earning your degree doesn't have to be complex. USU Brigham City.
Welcome back, Bear fans. Start of the fourth quarter, Bears are up 5, 32-27. That's a big-time run right there by Tyden Jones. Some good, tough sledding right there. I think he's going to have enough to pick up the first. Heading into the fourth quarter, Wade, what do you as a coach, what are you going to be focusing on? What's going to be your emphasis here this fourth quarter if you're the Bear, if you're Coach Wade here in the Bears?
Let's stop those long passes and see what Vest can do. Our line has been great at stopping him and keep our offense rolling.
Ooh, that's a Talon's going to take a big-time shot right there. Not sure what the penalty flag is going to be. We're going to check it out, but Talon took a big shot on that little jet sweep there to the left. Let's see what we can see what the penalty is going to be. Not quite sure what the penalty is going to be. It looks. We're going to see here. Marvel on that little jet sweep there to the left. Picked up a couple of yards before he was brought down. Just about to midfield. Ref still looks like it's going to be a penalty against the Bears. The way that going to be a holding call. I don't know if I agree necessarily with where the official that was looking through the flag. I don't think there was anybody even remotely in the area. But it's going to be a holding penalty. It's going to back the Bears up. Kind of been a little bit of an Achilles heel for the Bears. You know, you get a good march going, get a good possession heading, and a penalty flag seems to come out, which can stall the drive.
Yeah, that first half we kind of had a few flags that brought us back, brought the tempo down. And that third quarter we didn't have any, and we just kept marching down the field. So hopefully we can tighten that up and keep the fourth quarter going like the third quarter was.
You know, got to give a quick shout out to all the Bear fans out there that tune into these games. You know, I think there's a particular Zundel family that's had a handful of studs go through the program that are up hunting with Starlink right now, checking into the game. So I got to give them a shout out. You know, just some former Bear football legends, and I believe Garland Munns and a handful of other ones are turning in as well. But It's going to be an incomplete pass there. Owen just getting rid of it. It's going to bring up 2nd 20 for the Bears. But, I like what you said. If my focus going into this quarter, if I'm Coach Wade, is I got to take the deep ball away. Coming out with Spanish Fork, they've been attacking the secondary, and I think they see something as well. And if I'm going to make Vest beat me on the ground before I allow them to beat me in the secondary on the deep ball. 2nd 20 for the Bears, coming out with the split look. Talon Marble's going to come in motion in front. Owen's going to pull it and maybe get back the line of scrimmage there. Going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bears.
Yeah, they're honing in on that option now, and Owen's legs. Their coach must have said stop the quarterback, see what I would have gave that one to Ty a little bit, see what he could get on that edge.
Yeah, I was always told, Coach Haas, that he also helps out the program. If the man you're reading can make the tackle, that's when you pull it.
Yeah.
And if the man you're reading can't make the tackle, you give it away. Because you have the offensive lineman. The play is designed to go that way in the first place. But it's going to bring up 3rd and long. Again, they're going to bring Talon Marble in motion to a split look. Owen's dropping back, looking deep. He's going to heave it. Pass is going to fall incomplete there. Looks like it was intended, I would assume, for Jace Roberts on the outside.
The kind of game that Owen's having and the competitor you used to be, I know you wouldn't have handed that one off. You would have pulled it and tried to get a few up there.
Yeah, if it's potentially the last game I'm going to play, 4th quarter of a playoff game, I'm probably going to pull as many balls as humanly possible as well. Knowing Owen a little bit, he wants the ball in his hands.
Yes, he does, and he's a competitor, and there isn't really anybody else that I would rather have the ball in their hands. There's Roberts, Marble, all those guys, but he's definitely a big-time competitor.
Yeah, he's the field general for sure. Bears going to have to punt it away down there. It's going to get down to about the 28-yard line of the Dons. Don's going to get the ball back here. So let's see if the Bears make any adjustments to try to take those deep balls away, coming out. I would assume that Spanish Fork, they're going to continue to attack the secondary. I think that's their only path to victory is through the secondary there. So let's see if the Bears make some adjustments here with about 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, there can't be anything over the top. We can let them chip away a little bit and stop that run, trying to get them into 3rd down and longs, but can't be letting them get over the top on us anymore.
Don's coming out, trips to the short side of the field here on their sideline. Going to go just another one of these bubble screens to the outside. Going to get absolutely stuffed. Nothing there. Great job by the secondary of the Bears, shedding through blocks. That's the biggest thing with those little kind of I hate the little bubble screens, right? But if your wide receiver is able to sustain blocks, they can be pretty lethal. So a lot of credit to the Bears secondary right there, shedding some blocks and not giving up anything.
That's an off-season thing. They've been in the weight room. You can see they make that. They go up to block the Bears, and the Bears just push them back into the play.
Yeah,
get the tackle.
Pretty disruptive, absolutely. Under heavy pressure, he's going to go down. Big-time sack, Brody Miller. Good job by Titan Jones. Titan Jones is up there forcing some pressure as well.
Pocket closed in on him. Great job by Brody.
Brody Miller having a heck of a second half for the Bears with a big-time interception. Midway through the 3rd quarter, a big-time sack right there. Dons are backed up deep now. 3rd and long coming out. 3rd and 16. This is a big-time play for the Bears. Can't give up anything cheap here.
Nope.
Going to be a short throw. Picked off. Let's go. Picked off, Bear fans.
Pick off by Brager again.
Tyson Brager. Does he lead the state in interceptions? For a middle linebacker, he probably has more interceptions than anyone. That's going to be a 6th interception on the year.
He reads the quarterback's eyes so well. Like that one in the first half of the game, he just sees the ball and goes and gets it.
Man, I think 6 interceptions from the middle linebacker position. That's got to be close to a record, honestly. But that's another new core still takeaway for the Bears, and it couldn't have come at a better time in the 4th quarter, being up 5 points with the Dons marching. Bears are in prime striking position right here to ultimately put this game away early.
Yeah, let's go out there offense and put it away.
Yeah, I'm sitting at the Dons' 32-yard line here, 1st and 10 for the Bears. Owen's going to drop back here. Looking left, going down the middle here, taking a deep shot. Oh, I think that ball was in his hands.
That was so close.
I think the turf, number 7 is going to get up and celebrate. He has no reason to by any means. I think the ground broke that ball up, honestly. We're going to see on the replay here. Great ball by Owen.
Great ball, great effort by Marble.
I think the ground broke that up. I like the shot though. On the 32-yard line, you're up 5. You just came off a big turnover. I like the shot going to the end zone there by Coach Wade. Good ball, just a little bit out, in front of Marble, who made a pretty good effort on that. 2nd and 10 here for the Bears. Gonna bring Marble in motion again. That play is going to get blown up pretty early there. Going to be a 2 or 3 yard loss. Don's brought a pretty good blitz right there. Timed it up just right. Bears have been utilizing that motion quite a bit there. And, I mean, that 52 from the Dons just made an excellent individual effort right there. He looks like a big boy.
Yeah, he's...
Britt Nielsen, my goodness, 210.
It's a good size fella coming through the line there.
I wouldn't want to try to block him. He'd run right through me. 3rd and long here for the Bears. This is a big-time play. Got to pick up some yards. At least put yourself in field goal territory. Owen's going to be changing up the play here. Bears coming out in the trips right look. Got Jace Roberts all by himself on the outside. Owen's going to go to him on a deep ball there. I believe he comes. That's a catch. That's a catch at the 5-yard line. What a play.
Oh, my goodness.
Jace Roberts is absolutely unbelievable, Bear fans. Absolutely unbelievable. They should check him for Stickum. You know, he brings absolutely everything down. That play's insane.
That is a competitor right there. 2 Dons there, and he comes up over the top, grabs that thing, rips it from both of them, and comes down with it.
Let's get a hashtag SC Top 10 on that catch. Honestly, that should be on ESPN. Scott Van Pelt should be putting that play on tonight, especially in the situation. Titan Jones, he's going to keep fighting. Does he get in? Ooh, they're going to call him just short. 2nd goal for the Bears here in striking position early. But, man, SC Top 10?
Yeah.
Jace Roberts, double coverage on 3rd and long. Goodness sakes, this is playoff football in Utah, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you love to see. Big-time players making big-time plays in the big-time atmosphere.
He was quiet the first half, but you can never count that kid out.
Bears coming out here with a little bit of a power look here. The old classic wishbone here on 2nd and goal. This is big on big. This is who wants it more, Wade. Going to be stopped short again. Third and goal from the 1. That's a good tackle. You know, I think if that kid on Titan stays high, I think Titan kind of squirts off of him and scores, but he went right for the legs. I'm going to take the legs away. You know, there's no more momentum there. So 3rd and 1, Wade, what do you do here?
I would go back to Ty, or you've got 3 studs there in the backfield. Hand it to any one of them and say, go get this one.
This is a big-time play here for the Bears. To go another shotgun wishbone look here. Owen's going to pull it.
Walks in.
Good play call there. Absolutely good play call. There's a little bit of a zone right look. You know, obviously Spanish Fork, they're going to be focused inside the box. You know, they're focusing on both of those A gaps, both of those B gaps. Not as much emphasis to the outside, especially when you pack all 11 players inside the box like that. But I like Owen calling his own number, trusting himself on that 3rd and short and punching it in. Bears go up 11 here. You know, 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
He had Marble there for the option, too, so that was a guaranteed right there.
Great play call. Bears going to snap it, go for 2, and they're going to pick it up again. Man,
Ty Jones with a little dump pass. There you go.
Love the creativity. Bears go up 40-27 here in the 4th quarter. Bears using a little bit of everything here. A little bit of wishbone, a little bit of Daffy Duck. They're simply getting it done. But, I mean, I got to go back to that catch by Jace Roberts on the sideline. To me, that's probably potentially a season-saving, a season-extending play right there. We're going to go back to it here. Double coverage, leaves his feet, brings it down.
Right there. You've got to have it. He goes up and gets it, and that might have sealed the game for him.
That's a 3rd and 13 type play there. Gets hit by both guys. Number 7 comes over the top. What a play by Jace Roberts. What a good ball, too. That's a perfectly thrown ball from Owen.
That could be a momentum changer. You know, Jace doesn't get that one. Dons get a little momentum going from there. You know, we're not able to cash in on any points, and they start rolling. It could be a different game. I'm very impressed that Jace came down with that one.
Bears up 13 here with 7:26 to go in the 4th. Going to be kicking off here back to the Dons. I love where we're at. Offense has made, several adjustments this second half. And it's really been an air raid type of attack it's kind of neutralized the Dons here. That ball is going to squeak out of bounds. There's going to be a flag on the Bears. It's going to give the Dons pretty good field position here. But what have you thought offensively here in the second half, what the Bears have done that maybe they weren't doing in the first half?
Well, I think it all started off by going short. We handed the ball off Owen's legs, Ty's legs, short little passes to Jace and Marble, and then breaking it off for the long ones. It's hard to stop when they do that. I mean, Bears have got a lot of threats that they can use, and defensively here, let's just come out and get a stop, get the ball back on offense, and maybe put in another 6.
Absolutely. I'd like to see this Bears defense once again, come out with 2 high safeties, especially now being up 2 scores. Yeah. Right before the end of the third quarter, the Dons scored in about 30 seconds. With just balls over the top, and so. And it looks like we are going to do that. We're going to stack a few more people over the top, but they're just going to go a quick little, a little pop route there, if you will, pick up 6 or 7 yards on first down. Going to take the ball out past the 40. I'd like to see the Bears, force Spanish Fork to beat them on the ground or beat them on these little, these little nothing routes, if you will. 2nd and 4 here for the Dons. Got a new quarterback in, number 17 as well. That ball's going to be picked off. Another new core steal takeaway. Another new core steal takeaway there. Gunner coming in with a big-time pick. Man, Bears making big-time plays when they need to right here, Wade.
Yeah, that was big time.
Spanish Fork bringing in another quarterback here. He just looked like he tried to go across the middle. I don't think he knew who he was going to precisely, but, man, Gunner Christensen doing a good job going after and getting that ball.
Props to Gunner. I mean, they both kind of had hands on it. He just came up with it, ripped it away, and said, no, this is my ball.
Yeah, Don's brought in number 17 there, Spencer Tupowu, a 5'9" senior. And not sure what's going on there. Not sure if there's an injury, but Bears going to hand it off to Tyden Jones. Got under 7 minutes to go here in the 4th. Bears up 13. And with a big, long, nice, methodical drive here, the Bears could put this. If they could chew some clock here, pick up a couple first downs, this game's as good as done. Spanish Fork's gonna have to start playing, the time possession game here.
Yep.
Or they're down 2 scores. They got to use their timeouts effectively here. And if the Bears just pick up first down, the game's virtually over.
Yeah, they need to keep marching the ball down a little bit and get a couple first downs here to keep the ball as long as they can. Owen here scrambling.
Owen's gonna lose a few there. He's gonna get brought down the backfield. That's gonna bring up another 3rd and long for the Bears. Not too much hurt there. Owen's just trying to make something happen under a little bit of pressure there. Didn't have a lot of receivers, that he could get the ball to there. But it's going to bring up 3rd and 12 here for the Bears. About 6 minutes to go.
Even though it was a loss, he did the right thing by holding on to it and going down inbounds, keeping that clock rolling. That's the main thing right here, is clock management.
Yeah, got to take care of the football here. The Dons are going to be coming out trying to strip it. They're going to be doing all sorts of things trying to get the ball back. So Bears got to be extra cautious with the ball here with 3rd and 12. Bears come out the trips left, looking to bring Jace Roberts in motion. Owen's going to let it go deep on the Bears sideline. Jump ball. Jace Roberts once again. Who would have thought?
Right at the line, he goes up at the high point and gets that ball.
And what an intelligent play by Jace Roberts, knowing where the sticks are as well. It looked like that route, he ran that route about 2 yards deeper than where the sticks were. So wherever he came down with it, it was going to be a first down. And
I think that's that Gronk that you called him.
I'm telling you,
Gronk did the same thing.
Tom Brady and Gronk ate a lot of people alive just by doing simple things like that. And that's a big-time throw from Owen as well. Coming from the right hash all the way back to the Bear side, that's a long throw.
Marble here up the middle for 15.
Pick another first down, man. Those are 2 back-to-back big plays for the Bears that ultimately probably could have sealed this game. But, man, Jace Roberts, he's an absolute workhorse and just old reliable. I mean, I've said that a couple times tonight, but when you need a big play, throw the ball up to Jace Roberts, and chances are he's going to come down with it.
Props to the line there on that marble run. They had that hole wide open for him to go through. It's a great job.
5:15 left here in the 4th quarter. Bears up 13 and marching. About the 40-yard line in Don's territory. Going to bring Tyden Jones back into the backfield here. You're going to go just a zone look here. Owen's going to hand it off. Tyden's going to pick up 5. That's all the Bears need right here. Just short little pickups like that. Nothing negative. No turnovers. And the game's as good as done.
4 or 5 yards. Eat up clock. Perfect.
Good job by the Bear offensive line up front, sustaining some blocks there and giving Tyden Jones a lane to get through. Going to bring up about 2nd 6 here from the Dons 36-yard line. 2nd 5, excuse me. Bears going split look here. Owen's going to keep it. Going to cut up field there. Good cut. A lot of room. He's still churning the feet. Protect that. He's going to get out to the 20-yard. Good job by Owen Olsen. Deep into the red zone now.
4 Don standing there, and he's still going.
That's just a little bit of grit and determination that not a lot of schools have, I feel like. And I feel like it's something that 99% of Bear football kids have, is that little bit of grit that I want it just a little bit more attitude.
Well, that little hit right there, he lowers his shoulder instead of taking a couple steps and going outside, maybe getting 1 more yard and then sliding, or like normal quarterbacks would do. He puts his shoulder down, lays a hit down, and gets 4 or 5 more yards.
Yeah, picked up at least 4 or 5 more yards after initial contact. That's huge. Bears going to go with a counter look out to Titan Jones. He's at 10. Gonna get out of bounds about the 4-yard line there. Number 77, offensive lineman for the Bears, did an excellent job getting out in front, leading the way there. It's going to be Nixon Weston. Nixon Weston's quick.
Yeah, he's a good-sized boy, strong, quick. That's what you need.
Titan Jones at about the 5 or looks like about 6-yard line there. That's going to be first and goal for the Bears. The 6-yard line, deep in Dawn territory. Sub 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Bears are looking good. Looking to put this game away right now. Talon Marble coming in motion. Going to get off Titan Jones again.
Good block there. Ooh, barely got him.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets around that tackle, he scores easy.
I think Marble gave him just enough push to get him by, but he dropped to his feet and tripped him up.
Going to be second and goal here from about the 5. Bears going to slow it down a little bit here, eat some clock.
So not terrible that they didn't score, eat up a few more minutes on that fourth quarter clock.
Bears going to hand it off once again. Owen Olsen's going to keep it. Got to get inside the 5. Looks like he's going to get down to about the 2-yard line. Third and goal from the 2.
Another great read by Owen. I think Ty had somebody back there on him as he was handing it off. He pulled it, got a couple.
Owen's done an excellent job running the ball tonight. Does a good job, as you can see on that replay as well. He keeps his feet moving after contact as well. First contact's right there. Feet keep moving. Always falls forward.
He's a strong kid.
Just a big, strong kid that this is going to be a big-time win for the Bears. First-round playoff game. Maybe got a little bit jaded in the RPIs, if you will. I saw like the discrepancy between Bear River and Spanish Fork was like 0.2 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they go on the road. This is going to be a big-time win for the Bears. Ooh, a little trickery here from the Bears. Talon Marble looking to throw. Go back to him.
Always got it.
Always going to tuck it.
Great
love
athletic move right there.
I mean, he had about 5 options for a touchdown right there. I love it. That's going to put the game away.
Marble having a heck of a day.
Great job by the Bear River offense, taking advantage of that interception, and just putting this game away. Going to be 46-27. Good job by the Bear River offense, coming out, scoring here in this fourth quarter, putting this game away, but also good job by the Bear River defense, forcing some turnovers here in the fourth quarter, not giving up a point after having just gave up about a 75-yard bomb to end the third quarter. Some adjustments were definitely made heading into the fourth quarter, and they've paid off.
Yes, they did. They are looking really good. Like I said at the first of the game, Bears could be one of those teams that have a lot of upsets in this bracket. I mean, we go to Skyview now. We lost to them by 1. I don't know. These boys want it. It could be a good fight for them.
Yeah, if I'm Skyview right now, I'm definitely watching this game pretty closely. And, the Bears just about beat Skyview doing the exact same thing they're doing, really taking it to Spanish Fork right here in the second half. And so, if I'm Skyview, I'm definitely going to be watching some film and trying to take away this the 4 or 5-legged monster that we have. But the Bears are in a very good spot heading into next week with a lot of momentum coming out. This big-time road win on the road here in the playoffs.
How do you do it, though? You try and stop Marble, Jace steps up. You try and stop Jace, Ty steps up.
That's the tough part for Skyview is, if one guy, maybe you take away one guy, you're going to use 2 or 3 of your best guys to try to take away, one of our weapons, and that's ultimately going to create some opportunities for somebody else. And I think the Bears offense, if they can do a good job of understanding what Skyview's trying to do and exploit, some of their weaknesses, because it's going to take Skyview's best to take away somebody like Jace Roberts or Talon Marble or even Owen Olsen. Inevitably, somebody else is going to be open or somebody else is going to have an opportunity to make a play. And I think, if the Bears come out and play like this, play sound defense, don't give up big plays, take care of the football, I think they're going to be in a very good position to upset the number 1 seed. Skyview's the number 1 seed, if I'm not mistaken, maybe number 2.
Yes, they are.
Upset the number 1 seed on the road over in Cache Valley next week.
For as many fans that are down there at Spanish Fork, I imagine double to triple the amount over to Skyview and Rowdy, and it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, I think the atmosphere next Friday night is going to be pretty electric over in Cache Valley. Bears up here, 47-27 on the Dons. About just a few minutes left here in the fourth quarter to put this one to sleep. What's been the biggest takeaway for you in the second half, Wade, from this Bears offense? We'll start with the offense and we'll work to the defense.
I mean, they tried to stop Owen, but he kept his legs going, which opened up his arm a little bit. Marvel's been big, and then, I mean, Jace Roberts, you can't go a game without saying that kid's name in a couple big plays. Crucial big plays for Jace to just go up and get the ball and come down with it.
Yeah, I mean, in my mind, that catch on the sideline there on that 3rd and 13 when it was still a 5-point game, play of the game for sure. That definitely extended that drive, allowed us to put another touchdown on the board. You know, and ultimately, in my mind, that's going to be probably the play that wins the game for us here.
Bears defense has done a great job this game of keeping Vest from getting going.
Yeah.
And so we slowed him down there. They might have got a little more yards than on passing than they normally do, but they've stopped what Spanish Fork has done well.
Yeah, we've held Vest in check for sure tonight. Number 17's looking deep for the Dons. Pretty good coverage there by Tyson Brager.
And their feet got tied up there.
Yeah, Spanish Fork was looking to go to number 11, Traven Davies, the 5'7" senior. I wouldn't be surprised. There's a little bit of maybe a defensive holding or a pass interference on Brager. It looked like there was a little bit of contact in the situation. You know, Bears up 20. I wouldn't be surprised here. Yeah, it's going to be pass interference on Tyson Brager.
I think they got tangled up there at the end of it.
I like the aggressiveness, though. I would much rather trip somebody up and give up a 10-yard, 15-yard penalty than give up a 60-yard bomb 100%. In a situation, you know, so. Yeah, just looking to go deep there. Don's coming out, bringing some motion. They've gone back to that same little motion they run right there. Ball's going to be up in the air. And that's going to fall to the turf. Ooh, little 51, getting a little shove in there on Brager at the end.
You want to make sure he didn't have another interception this game.
If I'm going to shove anyone, I'm probably not going to shove Tyson Brager. Kid looks like the Terminator. You know, but maybe 51's a little bit more brave than I am. You bring up 2nd and 10 here for the Dons.
That's not hard to do, Jardy.
You're not wrong. Definitely not wrong. I wonder what happened with the Spanish Fork quarterback situation here. Bringing in this number 17, big time sack for the Bears. Who's in on that? Ooh, throw a flag. Get that kid out of there. That's some cheap stuff. You can't go to pull your flag, 53. You can't. He was going to pull his flag. It looks like he whiffed on it, and now he's not going to throw it. But you can't do stuff like that. That's ridiculous.
Great blitz there by Gunner.
I mean, he's just mad at Gunner for beating him, honestly. I mean, good for Gunner. Gunner keep feeding it.
So they didn't throw the flag.
Didn't? I mean, it looked like he went to reach for it and whiffed on the reach and then just didn't throw it. But you can't suplex somebody. I mean, if I'm the Bear defense coordinator, I'm sending the house. I'm going after him again. Gunner with a big-time sack. I couldn't catch the other Bear number, but two Bears in on that sack. Like Spanish Fork's having a little trouble here with under a minute to go. Going deep. They're going to make a completion there. Tires chasing and going to bring him down out of bounds about the 20. Yeah, I mean, that's I think if there's anything that the Bears can work on, from a defensive standpoint heading into next week, it's gonna be the secondary. It's gonna be the deep ball.
Yep. We got beat deep too many times this game, and Skivey's gonna see that and maybe try to exploit that a little bit more.
Yeah, that's a 3rd and 21. For like a 35, 45, maybe even a 50-yard pickup there for the Dons with a backup quarterback. So. It doesn't really mean a whole lot now in the grand scheme of things, but heading into next week, I think the Bears definitely got to clean up the secondary a little bit and take away the deep threat. The Bears do an excellent job inside the box, not giving up too much. I can't even recall a big time play that's taken place, from a play inside the box. But I think the Bears secondary can maybe use a little bit extra help.
Yeah.
Whether it's another safety over top or something like that, I think that's something we got to correct heading into next week.
I agree.
Yeah, not sure what happened with the Spanish Fork quarterback situation. They brought in this new kid, and he's done all right. Threw a pick early, but he settled down and done all right. Spencer Tapuo. I'm probably slaughtering that pronunciation. But Don's coming out with trips left look here. Going to the end zone. Ball's going to be deflected out there. Going into double coverage there. Tyson Brager.
Yep.
Does he play middle linebacker or does he play corner?
I think he plays everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere the ball is going, Brager is there.
Yeah, I feel like anytime the ball's in the air, I see number 1 right there. Tyson Brager with the deflection right there.
he's a good kid if you're ever around him. I mean, he's always got a smile on, always good attitude, good teammate. He's a good kid.
Comes from a good family as well. Brager, he's a stud. You know, he's been a stud for us for several years now in the program, but now I think this has been his time to shine, if you will, on the defensive side. And it seems like every week they call a new core steal takeaway, and it's Tyson Brager on an interception, or Tyson Brager on a sack or a fumble recovery. He's been kind of the unsung hero of this defense this year. Going to the end zone again. That's going to be a touchdown for the Dons.
Getting over top, we gotta tighten up on those.
Yeah. Yeah, Dons are going to put one in here late to kind of tighten this score up a little bit. Bears are going to come away with their victory here in the first round of the playoffs, but secondary definitely needs to get cleaned up heading into next week. It's going to bring the score to 47-33. Spanish Fork's going to come in here and attempt the extra point. Just 18 seconds left to go on this one. Bears are going to move on, and they're going to play over in Cache Valley next Friday night against the number 1 seeded Skyview Bobcats, who we faced earlier this year.
Yeah.
Wade, having seen the Bears go against Skyview this year, what's something do you think the Bears are going to try to mimic that they did the first round that they met? First time they met.
Toughness. They came out in the second half, down a couple touchdowns. They did not give up, and I mean, we've just got some competitors on this team that we haven't had in years past, and I believe that's going to be the difference if those competitors can come out and just not let Skyview get going from the get-go, and maybe not get down those 2 touchdowns and just take off where we left off. I think Bears will be in a great position.
Yeah, I think the trouble with last time is that the Bears, the first time we played Skyview, they made an excellent push in the second half, but it was almost kind of like a little bit of a too little, too late type situation, So I think if this game, they did an excellent job keeping it tight early, and then kind of blowing it open here in the second half. I think if we can hold it tight in the first half especially, we're going to have a very good chance to put Skyview away in the second half, just like we did here to Spanish Fork.
I think so. Skyview is going to be ready for us, though. I mean, I think the first time was a little bit of shock of feeling that toughness, that Bear River toughness coming out, and so they're going to be ready for us, but I think we can step up to the challenge, and I think we can take it to them.
I mean, anything can happen in high school football for sure, and I would love nothing more than to see the Bears just go on a little bit of a tear here in the playoffs and just rattle a few wins off and go into Cache Valley and beat Skyview next week. That would definitely send some shockwaves throughout the state.
I feel like it did a little bit during region too, because then there was other teams that stepped up and tried almost beat Skyview. So I think Bears going in first game against Skyview and kind of putting that hit on them, put Skyview at not as a big a top dog as they normally are, and said, well, Bears are here ready to play, and Skyview is beatable.
Skyview's definitely beatable. Yeah, I think we did an excellent job holding their running back in check last time we played them. He didn't really do too much. That he broke about an 85-yard run the last time we played, but it ended up getting called back. And after that, I don't remember him really having that big of an impact on the game. And so if we can minimize him, clean up things in the secondary, I think Skyview's going to have a tough time putting the ball in the end zone next week.
I think so too. Take away some of our penalties, also clean up a couple holds that we had on some big plays here too. We'll be in good shape.
Bears coming out in victory formation here. They're going to put this game away. 17 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Owen Olsen's just going to take a knee, and that's going to do it here. Bears going to come away with a victory, 47-33. What an effort by the Bear, honestly by the entire Bear River staff, but especially the Bear River offense here in the second half, just going down, putting this game away. Big time win for the Bears on the road.
Big time win. Looking at some of these stats, holding the Dons to 44 yards rushing. That's big time. That's a difference right there.
That's a big time. If we take away that passing attack, especially deep plays, I mean, looking at their passing yards for the game here, 248 passing yards. I mean, 70 of them came just before the third quarter ended. They just picked another 60 here on this last drive. I mean, you take those 130 yards away, they're sub 200 yards offense through the majority of this game. And, I think if we clean up some things, in the secondary, I think teams are going to have a hard time scoring on us.
Yes. And our rushing there, I mean, that's a big time number two there by Owen, using his legs to open things up there for the passing yards too.
One thing I definitely got to point out here is, the Bears come away with 4 takeaways, which is humongous. 4 interceptions. The only thing that the Bears can probably clean up here a little bit as well is it looks like we have 130 yards of penalties, which can be devastating. To me it's pretty impressive. We still put up 47 points and had over 100 yards in penalties. We just had the one turnover here tonight. But one big thing I like to focus on is the Bears were very balanced. We had 464 yards of total offense, 213 in the air, and 270 on the ground. I mean, that's tough to stop. When a team comes out and they're used to throwing for 300 yards or they're running for 250 yards, it's always one or the other. It's a lot easier to stop. But when a team comes out and they're putting up, 250 yards apiece, both through the air and through the ground, that's a nightmare for a defensive coordinator to try to stop.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting next week to see what happens.
Yeah. All right, Wade, so we put this one to bed here tonight. What's the biggest thing you notice here tonight heading into next week, and what do you think the Bears can build on?
Hopefully their confidence, get their confidence going a little bit, those big takeaways on defense, big stops, big plays on offense, the rushing game, the passing game, it was all in sync tonight. Let's see if the Bears can keep a hold of this, keep a hold of that ball, and just keep running through the playoffs.
Spot on. That's really good stuff there, Wade. Yeah, I think tonight was a complete 48 minutes for the Bears. Obviously there's going to be some things to clean up, but I think they put a full, complete game together tonight. Each side of the ball looked really good. Offensively, we looked dominant. We have 4 turnovers on defense. Of course, a few things to clean up, a few things to prepare for next week, but I think we're in a very good position to go against number 1, the Skyview Bobcats next week in Cache Valley.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I hope Bears just make a wreck of the tournament and see how things go.
Anybody can beat anybody come playoff time. Big shout out to Bear Live for having us come on. Me and Wade, we could probably talk all night long, but big thanks to Bear Live for letting us come on here.
Well, I got one more for you. We know the play of the game.
Oh, yes.
We got to pick a player of the game.
Wade, I'm letting you do that.
I'm going to have to go with Marble. He came up big in that first half, and he kept us going, and I feel like that was a little bit of enough to keep us going. I mean, Jace with a big play there at the end, but I think Marble stepped up big time in this game.
I completely agree. Coming into the second half here, the first possession we go down, we go a run-pass option to Talon Marble. He breaks a few tackles and scores. A few plays later, Brody Miller intercepts the ball. We go right back to a run-pass option, Talon Marble, and he puts another score in off the run-pass option. So, I think Talon Marble is a very good pick there. Big-time night for Talon Marble on both sides of the ball, but especially on the offensive side.
We're trying to keep it here with the KSL broadcast. See if we can get Coach Trampus Wade for a post-game interview.
While we're waiting, I'm going to throw a big shout-out to the Little League program. The 5th graders have got a mini bowl tomorrow at 3 o'clock at Davis High School, and I know there's multiple other teams in the playoffs still playing. The 6th graders play. If you want to go watch some more great Bear River football, go look at WFFL.com and find out what team you want to go watch and go play. But it should be a good day for Bear River after these Bears just won.
Yes, absolutely.
So we're having some audio issues. It might be on KSL's end. Well, that's too bad. Looks like they're giving another player of the game to a Marble as well, so good call on the...
Yeah, I had a hard time deciding there between Owen and Marble, and I think Marble got it there, and I was lip reading a little bit there, and I mean, he said it was a team effort, and that's just what kind of kid he is, and that's respectable. And I mean, his teammates are going to watch that and say, you know what, he's doing it for the team. We're going to go out and do something for him, and that's Bear River football right there.
Yeah, Coach Jared Miller, Brody's dad, he coaches in basketball a little bit, but he always had a quote saying, the star of the team is the team.
Yes.
And I love football for the simple fact of it's the ultimate team sport. Talon Marble's the one taking that ball across the end zone, the goal line to get to the end zone, but it takes 10 other people to participate in that same play, doing their jobs and executing at a high level for him to have that result. And so, a lot of credit to Talon Marble. Usually you don't see young kids with that type of maturity, but up around Bear River, you definitely do. So big time maturity out of Talon Marble.
I guarantee you he goes in those locker rooms and he shakes every one of those linemen's hand and tells them thank you, and tells Owen thank you for the passes. And I mean, he's a good kid, and they're all good kids.
Absolutely. Big time win for the Bears here. Heading into next week, if I'm Skyview, I'm sweating bullets.
It was a good game. It was a good game a few weeks ago. Come out and support your Bear River Bears just over the hill now.
Yep, and if not, sit home and enjoy it in your couch with Bear River Live.
You guys must be the good luck charm. So maybe we have the duo of you come back and continue on. Maybe that's what takes Bear River through the playoffs. Is you
Well,
guys.
if we're doing superstition, Andy, when you stepped down, we started doing better. So I'm blaming it on you.
It's time to hang it up.
No way. I didn't say that. I just said for this series.
All right. Again, thanks to you guys. I hope you enjoyed the watch party here at the grill. Again, one more shout out here to the Munns family for setting us up. And Coach Jessica Wade. It's pretty close. Nobody, I think, went for the under.
Nope.
Should've.
Thank you guys for having us. You guys put out a great product for the community to have and be able to support, and it's awesome to be able to do this. So I appreciate you guys asking me to come on and what you guys do for Bear River Sports.
All right, it's all thanks to the sponsors, though, right there on your screen. Newport being one of them. Thank you for hopping on and supporting us by watching as well. There's still great food out here. It's still early kickoff. It's still dinner time, right? Closes at 10, so yeah, plenty of time. Still come out, get some food. Maybe they'll honor the free drinks still. Have an after party.
We can put those on Bear River Live tab, right?
Bear River Live's tab. All right, again, if you want to thank us for what we do, thank those sponsors right there. Again, on your screen. We'll be back at it on the field at Skyview next week for round 2. Wade and Jardy, thanks again.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Bear fans, for tuning in. Thank you, Bear River Live. Thank you for the sponsors. It's been awesome. Let's keep it rolling.
And we will with Bear River Live.